perfect time to get your argument seat on. Remain in that seat because it's not a rap show. It's a football show. You know, football anything with music. It comes to the argument. Both of them love that heat. And on our heat map today, we get to discuss a lot of games. Welcome to the Republic of Football. Welcome to the Republic of Football. Put down the name of the show. A number of games happening today. We will be talking about them. Take a step back and highlight important details Liverpool should do. They play United next after the international break. And I know you've gotten your argument. What you saw yesterday, Charlie, if you're a Liverpool fan, why? If you're a Chelsea fan, is that smooth curve? I said this is not a rap show. But you can bring your debate, set your debate, Charlie. Like, just peg it as something and bring it on. The guys are well seated. First off, I am Bernard, a big country. I am on your airwaves from now up until we finish the last game of today. Certainly Manchester City. We'll get to talk about them. You're welcome. I should say thank you to the guys who are doing the watching on screen on Channel 1 TV, plus on YouTube and on X and on Facebook and via radio on 0549 986 996. You can send your thoughts onto the number, and intermittently, I'll be picking the messages on our WhatsApp console. Welcome. You are welcome. Well, let's begin from yesterday. We'll run you through some stuff, from yesterday. But first off, I do not do this alone. I told you the guys are seated. There's Kobnamafu here in the studio. An awesome Chelsea and Kumasi Asante Kotoko fan. There is Sedinam Sedi in the studio. A fantastic Chelsea fan who mixes interests. Can you allow me to introduce the show, please?
No.
Would you do that?
I actually support
Just help me introduce
West
the
Ham.
show.
So
Let me
support West Ham.
Fair. So there is Sedinam Sedi here, a West Ham United fan who've gotten love for Chelsea, and there's Why
No. There is misinterpretation, and it's not.
Fine, I put your microphone on. I've decided to put it off. Thank you very much. That's nice. If you have the power to be controlling from this side, it's nice.
Just putting it out there. I won't refuse the love you say I have for Newcastle. I accept it unlike him. Just say.
Okay, and there's Adam Kai here, and he is an ardent Newcastle United fan. He's gotten love for Barcelona as well. Yeah. With us here on the desk today, we'll be discussing a lot of football here. So welcome you joining us on TV, on radio, on X, on all our platforms, YouTube as well. Let's begin from yesterday. Now, I cannot stop this. I cannot start this without giving a huge mention to the Ghanaian folks doing brilliant stuff, in the world and waving the flag super, super high. I listened over this week to Wayne Rooney, who spoke well of Mo Kudus, and he says he's a lifeline of that team, Tottenham Hotspurs. Beautiful to hear this as a Ghanaian. I've heard good guys talk about Antoine Semenyo and the exploits and skills he exhibit. Now the conversation has been Kudus and Semenyo, who is more skillful, who's got clinical finishing abilities. Will we see that in our Black Stars when they decide to play for us? I mentioned first, I'll tell you about the scores. Spurs 2, Leeds United 1, Arsenal 2, West Ham United 0. Mr. Samuel Ataminsa, good afternoon to you. Hard Arsenal fan. Hard. And I'll be receiving a message shortly on my WhatsApp. I'll be expecting that. His argument about yesterday's game, but they beat West Ham United by 2-0. Look, these West Ham folks have good footballers, so never take anything away from Arsenal. They've gotten Nicholas Fulkrug, they've gotten Lucas Paqueta, they've gotten Jared Bowen, they have Mavropanos, fantastic footballers in their setup. And these guys have been playing for a minute. They've been playing for a minute. And I say fantastic footballers. I rate experience. Now I rate experience. Yeah, I rate experience.
What you see?
But hold on a bit. I'll come to you guys. I rate experience. Why I say by fantastic footballers? I've seen Paqueta play with go. No, we'll talk about that. Come on, don't do this.
no. First, Newcastle were.
We're gonna talk about it. I just want
questions.
It happens like I'm just delaying on the topic for a minute, but we'll talk about a bit about Arsenal too. Manchester United beat Sunderland by 2-0, and Chelsea beating Liverpool by 2-1. There are games happening currently which we'll be touching on massively. Aston Villa beating Burnley by 1-0. It's 51 minutes into that game. We've got it here on screens. We'll watch it and tell you what it feels. You watch it at home. You tell us how you feel about that as well by sending your thoughts on 0549 986 996. There's some Everton who are they're trailing. It's Crystal Palace who are leading them by 1-0. 52 minutes in that game as well. Newcastle United are playing in a goalless draw against Nottingham Forest. Wolves are beating Brighton by 1-0 as it stands now. 52 minutes into that game. Later on, we'll talk about Brentford, Manchester City. But first off, the game that's taking our attention a bit is the Newcastle United Nottingham Forest game. We've got an eye on the Crystal Palace game as well, plus the Villa game as well. It's producing magic in there. In La Liga, we have Deportivo Alaves, who finished that game against Elche by 3-1. Sevilla will be playing Barcelona. A huge game. It is. In about 5 minutes time, that game kicks off. We'll talk about that, intermittently as well. Villa up against Barcelona. Espanyol versus Real Betis. There's Real Sociedad versus Real Vallecano later on in the day. Celta Vigo up against Atletico Madrid at 7 p.m. in the German Bundesliga. Stuttgart are playing Heidenheim. It's 0-0, 40 minutes into that game. Hamburger SV up against Mainz 05 at 3:30. Borussia Mönchengladbach takes on Freiburg at 5:30 in that game. In the Italian Serie A, Udinese 1, Cagliari 1. The game is done. Bologna are beating Pisa by 3-0. And there's Fiorentina who are trailing is Roma 2, Fiorentina 1. Napoli take on Genoa later on. Juventus up against AC Milan at 6:45. In the French Liga, Lyon 1, Toulouse 0. 3:15 is AS Monaco up against Nice. Le Havre versus Rennes. And there's Strasbourg up against Angers. Lille versus Paris Saint-Germain coming up later in the French Liga. Welcome you on board once more. Guys, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Everyone great. I'm fantastic. You America, come now?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
That's excellent. Sadi,
I'm okay.
why that face? You fine?
No, I'm okay.
On
I'm
TV.
good.
This face is on TV. You got to
Yeah, but I'm grateful for life. That's
Oh,
the
you? I
most-
think you were just on radio.
No.
Okay,
Certainly, no.
That's fine. Great. And we're on YouTube as well.
Yeah. Big shout outs going out to all the guys there.
Folks on YouTube. That's great.
The YouTube guys,
Yeah.
they're strong family.
Strong, fantastic.
Yeah.
Hard guys.
Hard guy. You do throw bomb. I'll be picking messages from that end as well for us on the show. Guys, let's begin to talk about games that are happening. I'll drag you into because it's second half and we have started the show. That's they started the game before our show. We want to talk about. I mean, the Newcastle Forest game. It's produced no goal, and it seemed to be an issue of worry for me. You ask me because this Forest side has been that side that we looked at them last season and said, look, this season they're going to have fun and they'll be enjoying themselves in this year's campaign. Unfortunately, they've not done it. Newcastle were just caught, watching from sight, looking at which striker will be available if we allow Isak go. Then the drama. Isak is not finding life at the other half. We'll talk about that as well. Yeah. But maybe you can just oppose that with what has happened. Votamada, for me, I feel his movement has been clinical and it's really contributing to this Newcastle team than you compare Isak in the Liverpool team. Well, I'm trying to find out from you as questioning. Let me start from you directly, Sedi. Let me give a direct ball before we try and go wide in between
to the wings,
wall pie and the wings and all that.
No, just bring the few parts.
Great. You are you of the opinion that settling wise, Votamada has settled better in comparison to Isak settling in the Liverpool shirt, because you're in a Liverpool shirt today?
Well, good afternoon to everybody out there.
Well, there are people who are scattered around the world, so good evening also works.
Okay, and then good morning also.
Yeah. So,
okay.
for
good
Ghana,
day. Wonderful. But talking about both players, Nick Messi Voltemade, like I always like to call him because of his skill when it comes to his on-ball performance. That's the reason why I like to call him Messi in that regard. Besides, I'm not the one who gave him that name. You go to Germany, that's how they call him, Nick Messi Voltemade.
Oh,
but
that's nice.
His transfer to Newcastle did not have a lot of drama.
Okay.
So psychologically, it helps the player. Number two, his cost is not so much as compared to other strikers in the league who were purchased in the summer as well. So that also gives him the ease.
Okay.
Number three, he's playing inside a club where they are allowing him time to actually settle in. That is also key. Number four, the club and the player are both meeting in the middle and trying to work things out, in the sense that Nick is not only going to be playing, Nick is not playing like an Isak would be playing. If you've been watching Nick so far, he moves. Now that's a
Newcastle
goal.
taking the lead.
Newcastle scores now.
Yeah.
Sorry, my focus was on the messages on YouTube for a second.
Bruno Guimaraes with a lovely stunner. This weekend we've got a lot of stunners.
True though. True.
Yeah,
True. I saw Moises Caicedo's. We'll get into that
That's
branch of argument, but we want to watch that goal. It's 58 minutes into that game. Newcastle United 1 at the St. James's. Nottingham Forest 0. And he shakes his head.
Oh no, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised with the score.
I want Sadi finish. Then you tell me why you're not surprised. Come, I'll come to Adam.
But this is his 26th day in charge of the team, and he's already being considered as a sacking option. You see, when your friend owns a company, and they sack someone who is doing well, and they tell you that you are coming, and you, your belief is the direct opposite of the person who was there. And yet,
it was the goal again catching my attention. Around the D, he chaosed it around everybody. It was just sweeping across, into the net. Just as simple.
wow.
And
Fantastic
a beauty.
Dan Burn with the assists. So, you come into a job and then you try to change everything at once. This is what happens.
And a typical example is when Louis van Gaal thought he was with United going to win FA Cup and what have you, and going to get another season, up his sleeve. Then the wife tells him that, look, have you called Jose? Jose is coming to take over the job from you. Myself and Woodward's wife were discussing this, and Woodward had not informed Louis van Gaal already. But the wives of the two
knew what was happening. Badness.
And Jose comes and he does not work. And Jose respects Luis a lot because he's worked with him at Barcelona before under him, and he has massive respect for the manager.
Senior man.
You get it? and he was coming to replace a senior man, and I knew it was just not going to work for Jose. I just knew it. I felt it. So similar situation.
Yeah, but again, back to what you initially asked, comparing Nick and then Isak. Nick has been given that ample time to actually warm up into the team.
Yeah.
Nick was actively training with a squad, not training away from the squad. Hence, his fitness levels at least were better off than Isak. coming into the team. Now, talk about Isak and a little bit of his struggles inside Liverpool. I feel he just went into the team and has started playing at a time where the cracks in the team have deepened.
Okay.
There are a lot of cracks in the team. We've seen this kind of football from Liverpool before.
Yeah.
That was when they were in their rock and roll season under Klopp. It had to do with whoever scores more wins. There was no concern about defending. Whoever scores the odd goal, whether it is 5-4, 3-4, 2-1, whoever scores.
He loves to score.
It was rock and roll football, end to end. Now you come in as a manager slot, and in your first season, you changed it to R&B football. Rhythm and blues on the pitch, and it worked perfectly. It got you a trophy. Now
you say R&B football?
Yeah, R&B football.
So like Soledad.
Exactly.
That's what Liverpool were doing.
Oh, last season, didn't you see them? So when they pick the ball from the back, then you hear the first string. Tung. That's the first part. Then what are you doing?
Or maybe brick and laser.
This is funny for you, but
or maybe or maybe what's the name of the not brick and laser, maybe Neo and somebody.
yeah,
right?
more Neo, Mario.
Yeah, you know.
Boys to Men.
That's it.
Yeah.
So R&B, you say it's R&B football.
Yeah, R&B football. They were taking their time. They were not rushing things. They were rather looking to intentionally work you and poke you. Now this season they're
doing the king of pop stuff, Michael Jackson stuff.
Yeah, moonwalks and things were happening, but in between all those things there were some cracks.
Okay.
However, they let go of some of the key players in their team and have replaced them, but like we say,
are they perfect replacement?
No.
You feel Frimpong for Trent is a mismatch?
It's not a mismatch, but now that you have brought Frimpong in, what are the key attributes of Frimpong? You look at the key attributes of Trent. Trent's key attributes are nowhere in the world near defending, but he plays as a right back.
Yeah, true.
He's actually one of the best passers of the ball in world football
and
now.
Process of the ball, you ask me.
Exactly. So what do you do with Trent? You make him what? Invert. You make him what? Push up.
So you also of the feel that Trent shouldn't have left Liverpool.
No, the player wants to go. You have to let him go.
Okay.
But now that he's gone, you bring in who? Frimpong. And then on the other side, you say Robertson is getting weaker.
Old,
so you bring in who?
We saw that at the point though.
Wonderful. No problem. Now that you have brought in these players, what are their main attributes? What are their player profiles? What are their player archetypes? It differs.
Okay.
Frimpong is that guy who would hug the touchline and go. Frimpong is not that guy who you expect some intricate. No.
A little and fine.
No,
it's a wide man.
Ball through,
It's a wide man.
He hugs the touchline. Now that you've taken out that passing threat of Trent, what has happened to your key man last season, Mohamed Salah?
He needs to come back as well. Then
where do you want him to come back from?
For what he's doing, he reduces Salah
Villa go
a little to the Villa goes two up.
Villa go two up. Don't your man.
I want you to finish.
Grace.
I want you to finish the comparison. Then we can focus on what's happening.
Then let me just close this argument quickly. So Isak has walked into a team that are actually trying to find their feet because there are too many moving parts. There's the Florian Wirtz side. Kekes gets a yellow card. You get substituted before 45 minutes. Frimpong is sitting on the bench drinking tea and eating bananas. No, you see, the bananas give them energy. Recently
really
people
prepared for the show. You started dreaming about the show even before.
No, so the bananas
you've
give
got
them
a message here.
Okay.
Kelvin, no, it's not my intention to be doing messages now, but I want us to be mixing things up today. Kevin Diaz says, thank you, Newcastle. Yeah, the lady where I go to. Then he comes and say, the guy in the Liverpool jersey, I think he wants to say, what's wrong? What like, it's wrong. This. Then he comes and say, what? R&B football? Okay. I think it's a crazy analogy. I don't know if it's a...
No, but the R&B football, look at what Klopp was doing. Klopp takes the ball from the back. The space or the number of passes that they string together before getting in front of the opponent's goalpost was very minimal.
Okay.
It was really rocket football they were playing. Pak, 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 brr, pak, 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 brr. But now under Slot, they like to build up, involve everybody.
They want to.
So they've slowed their tempo down.
Vandalize things.
He's a Dutch manager, so
Vandalize.
you most definitely tilts for those kind of things.
So
I think basically what's happening at Liverpool is that you've taken people out of the team, you brought new guys in. Last week when we were doing the analysis on Manchester United, I remember saying on the show with Ben and Coach that Vitz is kind of lost in he's lost in the sauce with a lot of things being moved along the squad, like different things are happening in the squad at the same time. And I made a statement saying that what's personally I look for a coach is when you have players at your disposal, the players at your disposal, how do you use those players to benefit? How do you use the best traits of your players to benefit the system which you want to play in? And I think that's where Liverpool is getting lost in. The traits of the new players they brought in, they are not coming to the fore for the team to be benefiting from them. I think Slot is still trying to figure that out. And a lot of them are suffering because of that. Salah doesn't have his strength. I made a comment on Panorama on Friday about how Salah isn't that winger who beats 2-3 men at the goal and creates space like maybe Saka or Yamal.
He's growing.
Not even necessarily that. Even in his heyday, he wasn't necessarily that type of winger who always used to do that. I mean, he can do that sometimes, but you can't. If you require that from Salah every game, you're asking too much of him. He's somebody who can access space. He knows how to access space. And Trent knew how to find him because Trent is one of the best passers of the ball around. And now Frimpong doesn't offer that same thing. So Salah is kind of a bit lost. When he makes the moves, he's not being found the way he used to be found. Vets, they don't know what to do with him, whether he should play on the left, he should play down the middle. It's
all scattered.
A lot is happening, and Isak doesn't have Wilson and Murphy and some of the other guys who compensates for some of the pressing he doesn't do. So it's a lot.
It's here and there a little.
Here and there a little, yeah. There's a lot happening to them.
The whole truth is, with Liverpool, there were some of the transfers they did that weren't needed.
I agree with you.
Yeah, someone like Florian Wirtz like this coming in wasn't needed.
Oh, he was needed.
Hold on a second. Let him build his argument.
No, he wasn't needed because when you check the kind of football Luis Diaz was playing, I understand maybe Diaz wanted to leave, but he could have in a way.
Hold on a little. They've got a free kick, but it amounts to nothing. Newcastle United.
I'm sure Diaz wanted to leave, but you could have found a way to just keep him because I felt like Diaz in the Premier League was doing better, was doing very well. Unlike Vets, which you see what Adam said, Slot doesn't know where to really play him. Whether to play him as a left winger or play him as a number 10. Every time you could see clearly that Slot is struggling a lot.
Freedom.
That's the thing. So it's making him struggle a bit. And the kind of tempo the English Premier League plays is not the same thing as the Bundesliga. So you could see clearly that he's struggling. The slow pace of the Bundesliga is what he thinks he's playing in the English Premier League. But in the English Premier League, if you take the ball and you're not fast, another player can just take it from you and that is it.
Or something, or close,
but a player like Kekes, I don't see anything wrong with the transfer because last season, Kekes was one of the best left backs in the Premier League. At the end of the season, he was one of the best. If you mention the top 3 left back, we'll add Kekes as part of the left backs, top left backs. But
I think I even included him in my team of the season.
He had a fantastic season.
Fantastic.
The only thing I feel like maybe the pressure at Liverpool is getting to him. So he has to calm down because sometimes when he's playing, he wants to prove to be a very good player because he played so well last season. So he puts in his best, want to do so well, but he has to just take his time because he's struggling a bit. All right, but they are not doing their best. He's not doing his best so well. One key place Liverpool should have just gotten was get a proper DM. I understand the Gravenberch situation worked for them last season, but you should know that he is not a proper DM. So they getting a proper DM to just help Gravenberch in that line would have solved everything. I'm sure we'll get to the Chelsea-Liverpool game that we'll talk about.
We'll get it.
But you could see clearly that the midfield line of Liverpool is one key place that they are really struggling. That they really need to get a player as soon as possible. But you
usually the January transfer they should be getting.
No, but January transfer mostly you might not get a very very good player because in January most of the teams don't like to sell. Yeah, they'll keep their players, their best players.
I think Endo can be involved more. He's an option. He can be involved.
He's an option, but the coach doesn't like to use him. That's one thing about Slot. Slot doesn't want to use Endo.
And mostly if coaches say I don't want to, like Endrich's situation at Real.
Yeah.
The coach says you're not part of my plan, and it becomes super difficult because the moment the coach registers that look, you're a fine player, but unfortunately you don't sit in my plan or system of I want to play. It becomes a problem. I feel Endo is a good player. I think he's a good player. Yeah. I think if you get into a team that plays according to his style, you see him shine in no time. But like you say, the coach is not interested.
So it's very difficult for Liverpool now. I'm sure during the international break they have to just sit down to see how best they work things around, because after the international break they're going to play Manchester United. You don't know the kind of Manchester United they are going to meet on that day. So it's something that they really need to work on.
Ed, Adam, let me do this with you. Newcastle United. Do you think that Ed Howe he needs a bit more of respect with what he's doing with this squad?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think me it's twofold for me with Eddie Howe. I think whilst I think he's doing an amazing job, I think he can make a few more tweaks to make the team a bit more dynamic.
Okay.
Because the team plays great, especially at home. I have a problem with the team's form away from home. It's almost like the energy, the intensity, the level to which they play the game at St. James's Park, when they go away, they can't replicate it. We were here last week when they had a disappointing draw.
Sevilla scored the first goal against Barcelona.
Sweet.
I like Alexis Sanchez, the former Arsenal
and Barca
United and Barca player.
Yeah, sweet.
I like the gentleman who is actually talking before the goal went in. So if he can just
he'll get to analyze. He'll get to analyze Chelsea's, campaign as well. But you were saying something before.
Yeah, I feel he's doing a great job, but at the same time, the team can take it up like another notch. Like if you see some of the talents in the team, I feel like in some games he should be trying to be the instigator. I feel like there are some games where he's comfortable playing, not on the he instead of him to go on the front foot, he doesn't go on the front foot. He kind of sits back and waits to see what happens before he reacts. But there are some games that I feel like he can close off. But he's still doing a great job with this team, with all the drama that went on during the summer.
Yeah.
For Nick to come in, and it doesn't seem like the team is too turbulent. They seem to have their head on where it needs to be, and they are grinding out results.
Absolutely.
Like, I think it's a great job he's doing so far.
As a corner kick, Tonali sweeps that in, and Votamada again, we're just talking about him. He hits the ball, it goes just straight into the crossbar. It's still 1-0. Newcastle 1, Nottingham Forest 0 for that game that's happening currently.
But quick one there. Look at how Sels really outdid himself in that particular corners situation. Ball comes in, he waits. Now it goes against the crossbar, beats him on this instant. Then he starts rushing, following the ball. He's going after the ball. You see, it's not like, you see, now that ball was just, he missed that one totally. Now he goes after the ball, irrespective of whether it is player, Newcastle player, he was going for the ball. That is some form of mentality that needs to be mentioned, and that's part of the reason why he was the joint Golden Glove winner for last season.
Yeah, with Raya.
Great. I want to do some few messages. I want you guys to watch it for a second and follow sequence. I'll come back to you. Let me read some few messages on 0549 986 996. I read few messages from that's on our WhatsApp and our YouTube. 0549 986 996 0549 986 996 on our WhatsApp console. Hi and welcome. This is 97.3 CDFM. You are live on radio, on TV, on Channel 1 TV, and on X. We're also located, Facebook, at City FM and all of that. This is from Raymond Decoder inside Tama Community. For it says, "Good afternoon, Republic of Football, Newcastle United. Please do for me. Waiting for the cash out." He was specific. I mean, this gentleman just knows what he wants to talk about. It's straightforward as such. Pani Owu from Hillview, MF's Estates in Tema says, "I was emphatic yesterday. I mentioned that Chelsea will win the match against Liverpool, and it happened. History teaches us that Chelsea rises to the occasion when all odds are against them. Please read my message that I sent to you yesterday." Oh, but I've said that in today's message as well. 0549 986 996 on our WhatsApp. 0549 986 996. Let's go on YouTube and read a few. This from Wilson Klopp. It says, "Slow himself is getting everything wrong." Is occasion getting to him? Is he
I don't think that's
the occasion of being a defending champion.
But he won the Eredivisie before he came to the Premier League.
The Eredivisie, everyone wins.
No, and now you won the Prem. And now you won the Prem too.
The Eredivisie, everyone wins it.
No, now you won the Prem too.
So you see, when you say everyone wins the Eredivisie,
well, Everton just equalized. Iliman in the eye. Gets the goal. It's 1-1. Everton 1. Crystal Palace 1. Let me go to the messages. I'll come back to you guys. I beg you. That's what Wilson says. Then Kevin Diaz says, "Thank you, Newcastle." He comes back again and says, "God of one up, we humbly come to your throne of grace this afternoon. Bless us and make our investment fruitful." He adds amen to it, and I add amen from the studio together with the guys to that message. Then he says, "God of Newcastle, we come to you this afternoon after church. Please, we want one up." Keke. Well, Paul Lawyer says, "Good afternoon, boss." Well, I'm Bernard. So it says, "Man United all the way." Great. And Sweet Kwame returns and says, "Heat." Someone want to find out who is better, Vitinha or Moises Caicedo. I think we discussed this on Sports Panorama. On Sports Panorama,
that was Pedri Vitinha.
That was Pedri Vitinha on Sports Panorama. Yeah. Now he says, Caicedo, Vitinha. I'll go for Vitinha.
You go for Vitinha.
Yeah.
You seem to really like Vitinha.
I like him. He's a warrior in midfield and he has vision. I like Caicedo. He's a fantastic footballer.
No, but why?
Very good.
But why are you doing this, comparing the two players in the first place?
Don't do it.
You know, why are we comparing the two players? Why not just have a conversation between Enzo and Vitinha?
Enzo?
Yeah.
You get my point.
Same.
Let's understand. You see,
the comparison. Better,
right? Mere fact that they are all X does not mean all X in the same color are the same that we can compare. Meaning that they are all players, they play in midfield. We cannot compare them still. We need to pick, specific
positions.
If
6 by 6, if 8 by 8, if 10 by 10. If
we talk about
9 by 9. Great. 0549 986 996 on your radio 97.3, the Republic of Football. So I was trying to figure out what the happenings are between Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. Certainly Nottingham Forest have been the side I've been struggling for a minute. I want us to go through the stats here. The stats for the game happening. It's not as if my focus is really on this game. The update is that Aston Villa Burnley have scored 1. So it's 2-1 now in that game. Aston Villa 2, Burnley 1.
I like the scorer of the goal, though.
You like the scorer of the goal?
Yeah. Leslie Ugochukwu.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The goals in Nigeria today hate nonsense, just like the goals in Ghana. No be any.
You see?
Let's continue our show. Kabuna have a mouth open situation in there, but we'll get to talk about it. So Wolves are leading Brighton by a goal to 0. I explained that earlier on. I mentioned that earlier on. It's 80 minutes into the game. Now the stats for Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. So Forest expected goals is 0.27. They're not really doing it as expected. Is there a goal denied or something like that?
Marcel's is doing Marcel's things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You feel the attacker should have, you should have maybe gone wild on that ball, especially the first one that was like ball coming from a crossing direction, and he had to calm that one into the net. Then the goalkeeper Sells goes in with a feet and gets a touch.
So Sells was actually also moving away in the direction of the player and just threw his leg out. So he got it right. But in the second one, you expect at least Trippier to using his experience, that the goalkeeper could have been closer, making the angle tighter and also making it difficult for him to.
Is that a penalty? Why would you do that? Who is that? Is it Gordon?
No, that's Anderson. And giving a little backstory on Anderson, Anderson was sold by Newcastle to Nottingham Forest because of PSR. And
now Newcastle wants to bring him back.
But I mean, with this tackle, why do you need to hit it?
Oh, come on.
Is that a penalty?
That's a penalty.
Is it a penalty?
That's a clear penalty. That should be a penalty.
It's a penalty, right?
Yeah, that should be a penalty.
But I mean, that's your box. That's your box. You had the ball, misread the situation, in quote, and the guy is already getting out of the penalty area. Why would you go in with your foot?
same thing applies to Chelsea's goalkeeper when they met Manchester United. When Mbeumo was coming with the ball, look at the trajectory of the run and the ball. What are you kicking? And they are still keeping him in the goalpost. I wish them luck.
That's a story we'll talk about when we come after the break. But Newcastle shot 5 times on target. They've gotten a penalty. Is VR checking that? No. Anderson is yellow card.
No need.
At this point in time, no.
They've done 59% in terms of ball possession, and the numbers seem to be favoring them so far. That's their play, but they've had in their last 5 games 2 losses, 2 wins, and a draw. This happens and to be a good one for international break. So we'll pause a little. Victor Mada, Nick Voltamada.
You need to add the Messi, please.
behind the sports kick. The ball is right on the spot mark, and referee has blown his whistle. He moves in a beautiful manner and slots it. The keeper was just caught ball watching.
So what did I say his name was again?
Did you see where you put it?
I mean, it's just his movement. He goes, halfway with the body tilted a little, like, in that manner. And the keeper is not observing any direction he's going to put the ball. He just goes roof.
Top pins.
And Newcastle leading by 2 goals. So, guys, the execution, this man just getting sacked. It smells around him a lot.
His friend is going to give him a call and say, you know what, the Greek connection is not working. Let's call it a day.
They're going to pay him some compensation. He's
lot.
Victor. Why do I say Victor? Who is Victor La? Nick Voltamada.
Oh wow!
Sells is a fantastic. Yeah, that's it. You didn't watch that?
Look at the side of the foot he even uses to that's a knuckle ball.
The technique is fantastic.
Very good. Very, very good.
That's why he's got the name Nick Messi Voltamada.
How do I better put it? A fantastic signing for Liverpool. You think so far?
Who, for Newcastle?
For Newcastle, yeah.
Yeah, so far so good, because as a striker, what he is supposed to do is what he's doing. When he gets his chances, he makes sure he's able to score. And for Newcastle, I just feel like they've got a very good player that they just need to make him get more playing time as he's doing for him to score more goals for them. But with this Newcastle side, you can see clearly they are playing well. When you get to the midfield of Newcastle, that is Gumares, Sandro Tonali, they are playing very well. In this game, Forest has not played any football that you could say, maybe Forest has played so well that they deserve at least a draw in this game. In the first half, it was all Newcastle that they needed a goal, but unfortunately they weren't able to get that. And luckily for Newcastle, in the second half, they were able to score the first goal. So it's been all Newcastle, which they deserve to win. And Forest, it puts a lot of pressure on them. Ange Postecoglou is here to win a game when he came to Forest, and that's going to pour.
The guys were singing for him. You are going to get sacked.
Yeah, that's
in
going
the
to
morning.
pour. Yeah,
in their last game, and he said, "Look,
that was in the Europa League."
Yeah, he said, "Look, I don't care."
One shock, man.
So it puts a lot of pressure on them that they have to do well, because in their next game after the international break is against Chelsea. But sometimes Chelsea, mostly when they come back from international break, this kind of matches, they can lose. So in that one, you can't really tell.
Okay, so the Palace and Everton game is also 1-1 as it stands.
Palace are still unbeaten.
Yeah,
we'll get to talk about that right after this. I want to find out this from Mr. Kai. I mean, look, Barcelona have not been potent up front. Barcelona have not been potent up front. The reason is, I checked the expected goals, it's 0.03. We've done close to 30 minutes, 28 minutes in the game. Sevilla is 0.99 for the expected goals. In terms of ball possession, they have 59 to 41 for ball possession. What do you think is not going?
Barcelona are suffering from shuffling a lot of things along their front line. Today they have Rashford, Ferran, Lewandowski, when the usual is Rafinha, Lamine, Lewandowski, Olmo. So you see, the players have to get adjusted to each other.
Today is Olmo at 10.
Yeah, Olmo at 10.
Lower in front of him.
Yeah,
Rashford at the left, and then Ferran at the right.
Yeah, I don't. Is Rashford playing on the left exactly, or he's playing on the right? I think
on the left.
He's on the left. Yeah. So we see, I don't think all of them are played together at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and obviously, players like Rafinha are very important for the team. People don't really recognize what he does, but he's one of the players who triggers the press from the front line every single time. He's kind of like the leader of the press. So Barcelona have missed his presence, and obviously the creativity of the youngster. So Sevilla have dominated the game early on and have gotten the goal to show for it. We'll see whether Barcelona can grow into the game or they will go against the coach today and concede another goal. I think if they concede another goal, to be really difficult for them to come back because of the lack of attacking firepower they have with some of their players injured. I think Ferman is just coming back from an injury. Rafinha himself isn't fit. Lamine is still struggling with the groin injury. So Barcelona will have to not concede another goal today. I don't think conceding another goal will help them. They'll have to keep their heads and not concede another goal and try and see if they can get back into the game.
This is 97.3 City FM. You're welcome if you just tune in. This is the Republic of Football. It's your beautiful sports analysis centered show across Europe. Well, you were talking about Palace, Crystal Palace, and what they've been doing for a second this season. They're playing 1-1 against Everton at the what's the name of the new facility?
Hale Dickinson Stadium. Everton have also not lost a game.
It's a magnificent facility, by the way, I should say. It's a beautiful facility.
It is. Palace have been fantastic so far. They are fifth should the results stay like this on the table with 13 points. Does this speak well of Oliver Glasner and what he's been getting from these lads in this campaign?
Yeah, very good performance from Palace. You can see clearly when they play the big games, they play against the likes of Forest, Everton, they put in their best. And Oliver Glasner is doing something fantastic with Palace that I really need to applaud him. But I just feel like there were rumors about him wanting to accept Manchester United's job and please he should take some break. It's too early. he should make sure he finishes whatever he has to do with Palace.
There are certain jobs if you take there to make you an ordinary man.
Yes, for now he should.
So if you are becoming a superstar in your corner,
let him
stay there for a minute.
Stay there for a minute. Yeah, for some time. When you stay there for some time, you make your name over there. Then you leave there very high. So with Palace is very good from them. The likes of Sarr playing so well lately. Munoz, who is playing as a right wing back for Palace, also doing so well, and Mateta too also doing so well brilliantly for Crystal Palace. So I'm not surprised about what Oliver Glasner.
He's subbed. Sorry to
okay.
But he's subbed Mateta, brought in Eddie Nketiah, subbed Kamada, brought in Jefferson Lemar, and Ismail Sarr also is benched for Uche. So it seems like he's gotten players at that level he can manage.
And now especially especially now they are playing in the Conference League, so the players are going to get very tired. So he has to do a lot of rotation, manage the players. So
even in midweek he kind of rotated his team a bit.
Yeah, so that injuries doesn't set in. So it's good for Glasner, and I just hope Palace will just improve on this and do very well this season in the Premier League.
So it's 6 minutes of additional time to the Newcastle Forest game. Coach decided to take off Joe Linton and Volta Mada and introduce Mele and Osula to also go and help in play. It's 8 minutes for the Everton Crystal Palace game. It's still 1-1 in that game. It's a game we've been talking about for a minute. Aston Villa are still leading by 2-1. It's in the plus time additional until 90. And Wolves, Brighton have equalized. So Van Heck equalized for Brighton. 5 minutes of added time on that game. We're monitoring all. We'll be telling you what has been happening. It's still 33 minutes in the Barcelona game. It's Barca 0, Sevilla 1 in that game, and this is Barca. They will come back. It's not like they can't. They will come back.
Be like that.
At the Stadio Sanchez.
It's not an easy place to
it's
play.
Not easy place. That's right.
They've not been in their best modes from the last 2 seasons, but this season they've kind of started bright. But Sevilla, you understand? They are one of the teams that are known in that league. They're a big team in that league. They have a lot of history in the league, even though they've not had the best last few years. But this season they've kind of started a bit bright, and they are causing all sorts of problems for Barcelona early on.
Let's see how events unfold in that game. 0549 986 996 on your WhatsApp and text lines, your WhatsApp lines. You can just send a message to us. I'll be reading all of the messages here on the show on the Republic of Football. 0549 986 996. Kevin DS says, "Hey Barcelona." Hey Barcelona. That's deep. It cuts deep. Emmanuel now says Pedri is above them all. I think he's talking about Vitinha and Caicedo. I beg to differ. You agree?
But Caicedo,
you've been watching Barca.
I don't even think all 3 of them play the exact same role for their teams. That's the thing. Like, I don't think all of them are in some degree central midfielders. They play in the center of the park, but I don't think all of them have the same roles to do the exact same thing for their team. So sometimes the comparisons become, I think Vitinha and Pedri are much more closer in the things they do for their team, but I think there are some things Vitinha does for PSG that Pedri doesn't necessarily do for Barcelona and vice versa. So it's
at the Dickinson, before you go, we need to be still updating friends. Grealish, the Manchester City, how do I put it?
Flop.
He only took 30 days to correct that erroneous impression about him.
So at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, it's Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1. Wow. You mentioned, you mentioned Palace going on a certain unbeaten run, but
Everton haven't lost there since they came there, so it was always going to be a tall order. It's crazy that they've left it.
David Moyes, hard guy.
Yeah,
in United's managerial history after Alex Ferguson, one that I feel was not fairly given an opportunity and myself inclusive,
was Moyes.
with higher criticisms then, it's Moyes or was Moyes.
You think they gave up on him too early?
Yeah.
You think should have given him a bit more time?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Some people felt
because he had the DNA with which United were playing with. What do I mean if I say DNA? The star experienced players that won the league before. He had Alex Ferguson's. I'm not going off our argument. I'm just painting a picture, guys. Alex Ferguson's blessings and natural style of English football, 4-4-2, typical direct football. At that time, this evolution, Pep was now deciding to come into the Prem. He was deciding how he was going to play in the Prem, whether his style is going to be criticized or not, and all of that in the mix.
Sevilla score again.
Sevilla scores again.
Told you.
Sweet.
Wow.
Yes,
To the
sweet.
people crying sweet, it might
careful.
get sa. The people crying sweet,
Because it's Barcelona.
they might
I believe
laugh
it's-
sa. No, I'm talking
Look
about
at Conde. I mean, no, look. No, look.
Conde.
No, look. There
No.
should be. Adam, I want you to pay attention to that game first. I'll come back to you for a bit of, intel in what exactly is not going on properly.
But come on,
in this game. I want you to watch the sequence of how the goal.
That was too soft from Kunde.
The goal happened. It's not soft. He kicked him in his leg. He was on the floor trying to catch the ball still. And it was a bit of a tussle, isn't it?
So
I'm not a Barcelona fan, but I'm analyzing things and I see, what is happening in here? The defenders caught ball watching.
Yeah, defenders
What's the
cause
goal?
watching. But I was surprised that wasn't called as a foul. But
The initial one.
yeah.
Interesting.
But that's a really nice goal.
Yeah. Toulouse is also leading Lyon by 2-1 in the French Liga. So Toulouse leading against Lyon.
Wow,
Backyard of Lyon.
wow. Because
Yeah, a lot of strange things
Toulouse
happen.
equalized late on, so that means they've gone on to score the win. They scored the equalizer in the 87th minute. That means they've gone on to score another one to win the game. That's really impressive.
Yeah, 0549986996. This is the Republic of Football. Wherever you are doing the listening from, we welcome you on our show. It's coming to mouthful with me together with Sedi and Adam Kai in the studios. I see a lot of messages on our WhatsApp. Look, Kevin Dier is crying. He can't say, God, not Alexis Kofi Piano Sanchez trying to destroy 1 week of investment. I get it. He has a crying emoji to that. Barca will lose this game, trust me. They are not playing with any urgency. They can't even keep the ball. Ahiaku Jonas sends the message on YouTube. Well, Wilson Klopp says Liverpool should contact Otto ASAP because Slot looks clueless this season. Please, which Otto? He spells his Otto ATTO. Is it our same Otto?
Hey.
Anyway, I don't know.
You don't know about that?
I don't know about that. I don't want to.
He wants trouble.
Yeah. And somebody, Kevin De Gea comes back and acts.
Since they worry I'm
he acts like Ahiaku and says, Jonas, the Bible says, speak good things and to surely come to pass. What is the mention of Otoado in Liverpool situation?
Like you'll be surprised that Florent Wirtz will play as a number 9.
So that's it. On our WhatsApp calls on 0549 986 You're welcome to the show. If you just send your message. Paul says, Abeku, I'm watching the game between Sevilla versus Barca, and Rashford is playing on the right.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised.
Okay.
He's playing on the right.
Okay, Rashford is playing on the right, and he can't see anything.
That surprised me. I thought the coach would move Ferran to the right and make Rashford play down the left because Ferran started off as a right winger.
And says the coach should move him to his usual left to create chances for the team. As it stands, Barca looks disjointed. So Def Domi Pillar 2 says, hey Barca, we miss Rafinha. but we'll bounce back. I believe same too. Area lawyer from Dakuma Kokompe says, "Good afternoon, guys. Nice show." Wow, thank you. Says, "He who lives by last minute goals will die
by last minute goals."
And the silence of Liverpool fans is proudly sponsored by Chelsea. That's all I want to say. Good afternoon, area lawyer. Nana says, yeah, and the guys who say they are not Chelsea fans, they are nodding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not mentioning name, but if you say, oh, miss, yeah.
No, but you see,
why you responding?
Merseyside is about to be happy because the team that beat Liverpool, that started the losing streak for Liverpool, is also being beaten by another Merseyside team.
Everton have played 100 minutes already. Coleman has been introduced into the game. It's still Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1. Palace looking for the equalizer. So a long ball goes in, it's headed out. It will be controlled. Still, wow. Newcastle recovers. They do the long ball also because majority of Palace's players
doing?
This was the best.
What was that from Grealish? No, you will not be able to do that under Pep. You get the ball, we are about to break, then you are bam. Oh no.
Anyway, so that's it. From that side, Sweet Kwame says heat. Yeah, that's a laughing emoji. Oh, which kind of argument are people making? This Otoado is better than Slots. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Have they played together before?
Don't do this.
Have they played
Don't
against
do
each
this.
other? We can't tell.
Let me just cross carpet and go back onto the WhatsApp console. It says, "What's an annoying player? Can't cross, can't defend well." It was luck that Sunderland didn't take the lead early in the match. Dalot, dear, they must sell him ASAP. He's one of the players in the United setup that if I finish the game and I'm doing personal ratings, either at home or wherever I find myself, on my phone I'm doing personal rating. Like I rate United players after their games, by myself personal rating for what I watch, and try and just oppose that with previous performances, and I do that a lot. He's one of them guys that I don't want to rate at all. Like when I see him, I go, then I just type another person's name in there. You will come to that. Abednego Hazard inside Dowenya said, Caicedo is the best DM in the Premier League now. And Maresca has to be given Estval a lot of minutes after the international break. Estval, he plays. Rashford scored.
He missed. The keeper got the touch when it was a corner.
Okay.
But he should be scoring that.
Yeah, he should be scoring that. 0549 986 996 is your WhatsApp line. 0549 986 996 on our WhatsApp console. Welcome on board. This is the.
I think he's been moved to the left now.
He's been moved to the left now.
Yeah, he's been moved to the left.
Yeah, that's where he should be playing. Eric's trophy comes on YouTube and says, "Basa go worry on the investment to do." Well, let's run through some of the matches that ended, and in the Premier League, it's Aston Villa 2, Burnley 1, and that game is 12 minutes into play of added time. We'll see about that. Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1 game ended. Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 0 game ended. Wolves 1, Brighton 1 game ended. We'll be ushering Brentford and Manchester City in 28 minutes time. We'll be having that game and we'll be discussing them. The game will start at 3:30. There's a lot of discussions that will be going on in that space. Bologna finished Pisa, beating them by 4-1. Roma finished Fiorentina's game by winning 2-1, finishing the game by 2-1. And Toulouse also beating Lyon by 2-1 so far. So that's our games for 2 p.m. and that's which started at 3:15. Talk about the Barca game and all of that. Stuttgart still leading, handing them by a goal to 0 in the German's Bundesliga. So as we wait for the City game, I'll go through the messages. Then I'll come back. We'll talk a bit about the Barca game. We'll look back at the Chelsea. Liverpool situation. I'll read the table out. The table as it stands for the Premier League. out, and we'll do it in that manner. 0549 986 996. Come on, Scott, playing.
They just started.
You are too quiet for my liking today.
They just started.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We'll get into that. If this is how Liverpool are going to play this season, there, I have to get a girlfriend so I don't lose on both sides. As Wilson Klopp.
You won the Premier League last season.
For them,
this season.
They spent 400 million.
Close to 500 million.
So right now, what do Manchester United or Arsenal fans see?
No, if you are that is downstairs snowfall. United are down already. Arsenal is not down. So
if you juxtapose spending to continuous winning, then what should Chelsea be saying?
Maybe he's just opposing.
Sorry,
buying in the transfer period. In the transfer period, it was Liverpool that went hard and bought the so-called best players across.
But Chelsea has done it. Chelsea spent 200 million pounds sterling on two midfielders. 200 million. No. They even wanted to. They spent 250 million in that space. They brought in Romeo Lavia for in the region of 50 million. They brought in Moise Caicedo over 100 million. They brought in Enzo Fernandez also in that same range. So Chelsea have done same, but they were not even talking about winning trophies. They were hoping and praying, and they eventually got a Mickey Mouse trophy with a key.
But you signed Kerkis. Hold on a minute. You signed Kerkis. He said they won what?
They won a Mickey Mouse trophy with a key.
Oh, don't do that.
No, but it has got a key.
Maybe he would have to explain.
But don't do that.
You just hold on for a second. I'll get you questions for him to answer. Please.
Okay.
Which is the Mickey Mouse trophy with the key? Which is that?
The FIFA Club World Cup. It looks like a Mickey Mouse.
But what's the name of the tournament?
No,
what's the name?
No, don't worry.
Okay.
Is Rashford with a corner kick now for Barcelona? He won. I think he's targeting Araujo. He's not gotten a perfect height, but he's also in the mix in defense. So Rashford lifts his hands up, puts it down, kicks the ball directly in out of. What is that? Is it a penalty?
I think there was some pushing in there, so the referee called for an infringement.
For infringement for Sevilla?
No, they're going to take.
Retake. Okay, so Rashford did. What was the name of that thing? You see,
outswinger.
How should I be forgetting my terms? He did an outswinger. He does it again. The ball goes in, and the goalkeeper punches that out. Offside.
So Rashford came to Barcelona. I didn't know he was this good at taking. I knew he could hit the free kicks, but I didn't know he was this good at taking corners.
Do
you know what happened to that corner?
He's
going for the outswinger, he overbent the ball and went out of play and came back into play.
Someone says he agrees with you on what you are saying. So I agree with the gentleman in the Liverpool shirt. What he's saying about Chelsea. But it's bad to call the trophy a Mickey Mouse trophy. Yeah, guys, he's explaining why he calls that a Mickey Mouse trophy with a key. What do you mean by that?
No, so the trophy looks like Mickey Mouse. It's got too many moving parts. Do you understand? And it's got a key that unlocks the moving parts.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I don't like your description.
Okay,
would you want to apologize to Chelsea?
So you meant
literally.
So you meant it literally, like it literally looks like a Mickey Mouse.
Exactly,
trophy.
that's all.
No, but
there's no offense.
Have you seen a Mickey Mouse trophy before? I've not. Have you?
Okay. So
Adam, have you?
Okay,
no,
okay.
me. I'm asking because like if you meant it literally, then it's a completely different thing. But a lot of people will interpret it as literal meaning. People will feel like you're trying to like throw shade on
I'm not belittling
the competition.
No, not at all.
But for me, the moment I called it. I've forgotten the exact words that I used.
So there are other theories that it is a plate that has got moving parts. So there are theories out there. I'm just, just putting out one.
Would you want to apologize for saying that? to Chelsea fans on that.
I did not belittle their wins or belittle their trophy.
Okay,
they are the only FIFA Club World Cup champions. No one can take that away from them. Okay. They are the team that have won every trophy in the tournament, every tournament they have played. I'm not taking that away from them.
But Alexis Sanchez, is he finished? Come now, you've been watching sequence for a second. Do you think Alexis Sanchez has still gotten a lot in his boots to give, or you feel that the Spanish La Liga, and with his flair and where he started from, of course, gives him that opportunity to even playing at this age in the in football, and that, you know, the league presents him an opportunity to bring the best play from him?
Yeah, I just feel like the Spanish La Liga, the league that he's playing is what is bringing up out his good form. But you could see clearly with Sevilla, they have some two old men in the team already. That's Azpilicueta and also Sanchez.
But Sanchez is 36.
And Azpilicueta is also 36.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So both of them are playing so far. But you could see clearly, whenever Sevilla and Barcelona meet, they mostly put up their best, especially when Sevilla is playing home. So I'm not surprised about
Barca. Is that Barca?
Yeah,
Rashford.
Rashford.
I think he's having a good life in Spain.
That's a really nice goal.
No, put that aside. I think he's having a good.
Oh yeah,
and you're happy to see it. Some Manchester United
fans.
I'm
happy to see it. I think we should get back into the England. Did the guy call him?
No, the international break before this one, he was part of the team. He even had an assist.
This one.
I think he's in the team this time too. That was kind of what started his good form. I think he picked up an assist during international break, and when he came back,
that's a beautiful goal.
Yeah,
that's a good goal. To his left. Who gives him that ball?
Pedri plays the ball.
Pedri kicks the ball long wide to the goalkeeper's right hand.
It's an important time. It's an important time to score too, right before halftime.
I like the technique for the goal as well. If you play for Hansi Flick, you have to be a hard working footballer.
Rashford is in the squad as well.
Rashford is in the squad as well. Because I know it's Jude who is not included.
Yeah, but I'm surprised why people were complaining about Jude not being included. Jude has been largely injured. He only came back.
Jude and
Foden. Yeah, but Jude, I think it's okay for Jude not to be part of the team
because
he just came back from the shoulder injury. I think it's too much football within the 2 weeks if he comes back and he plays for England. So I just think Tuchel just wants to give him some time out before he invites him back in.
Okay, it's 52 minutes in that game. Still first half. The referee added 6 minutes to that game, and it's halftime now. Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. It's important because Adam mentions the right time to
Barcelona haven't played well in the first half, and they started picking up themselves, getting close to the end of the first half. So to score at the end of that, it kind of gives you confidence that you can turn the game around in the second half.
Yeah, but the goal came at the right time.
Yeah, the goal came but the first 30 minutes, if they play anything that resembles the first 30 minutes of this game, they'll get blown away in the second half. They'll have to up the ante.
The possession switched to Barcelona. They're finishing the first half 53 to 47, and expected goals 0.34, moving an inch higher, hitting 3 shots on target for Barcelona at the start. For this game. This is the Republic of Football. We are happy you are in tune. I'll be reading a few messages. We'll go on a break and return back in studio. We'll look at Manchester City lineup. Then we'll talk more football here. Zero 0549986996 on our WhatsApp lines. We are live on YouTube. If you have the honor, go there and stream. Chelsea fans will be coming at you. I promise you, Sedi. You must apologize. You decided not to. We'll see what happens. I've got messages for you. I have gotten messages for you. You started the show with praises, but you want to. Is it?
No, they have to come for him.
No, hold on.
Wait, hold on. You are getting me wrong.
Are you going to explain further?
No,
you see,
I am
I've
just
not even read the messages.
You see what I said?
When Daniel is going through messages, and he
smiling.
gets to the point, he smiles and shakes his head.
Then that means something has dropped.
Yeah. Bomb. There's a bomb. There's a bomb. You know. But
taking it out of context.
You want to explain even before we go into the messages? That's
because
fair.
I am saying okay.
Oh, you want to apologize?
So if I apologize now, okay.
They are listening to the messages and like it's have calmed people down small. 0549 986 996. So what I'm saying in front is that look, if I were him, I would have apologized before even I hear the messages. 0549 986 996. Yeah. let's do the WhatsApp messages. And we'll take time to check what's happening on our YouTube community as well, and see if we can read messages from that end too. Okay, so that's a Basago. Sloppy.
Sevilla should even it should be three or four. If I'm being honest, the first.
Hold on, before we go for a break, let's listen to this manager. I feel he's going to be sacked today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's listen to him.
Yeah.
What do you say to the players after this game? Because, of course, in the last couple of performances, you've said you've seen improvements in what you've wanted to see. So what do you say to them after this?
Yeah, same again. Like I said, it's not an easy place to come to, and I thought we controlled it really well for the most part. You know, that obviously they're going to get some momentum in the game at different times. I thought we handled that relatively well most of the time. But when you have the ball, like I said, you've got to take advantage of the opportunities you create, because ultimately that pressure will tell at some point, and that was a story for us today.
Still looking for the first win. Has it surprised you that it's not quite worked out yet?
No, nothing surprised me in football. Look, we obviously gone through this period where it's sort of 3.5 weeks since I've come in that things haven't gone the way everyone would have loved, but it doesn't sort of deter me at all. You know, what I believed when I first got the opportunity to take the role, I still believe now. I still think we've got a great opportunity to do great things, and we've got a couple of weeks of work now with some of the lads in the international break, and we'll turn our fortunes around.
On that international break, then, what do the next couple of weeks look like for you at the club?
Well, just a chance to do some training with the lads. Obviously, like I said, we've been here 3.5 weeks. We've had 6 games in that period, or 7 games, whatever it is. So we haven't had a lot of training. So we've got a few that are going to be back at with us, and there's some that we need to do some work with. Dagi Luiz, Yachenko, Murillo, who haven't sort of played too much so far. So this 2 weeks will give us a chance to work with them.
And just finally as well, your motivation as a manager to turn this around, where's that at the moment?
Where it always is. It's all right. It's a struggle. It's a fight. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't worry me. That's why I love what I do. I could have been sitting on the couch watching you guys, depending who's on, probably on mute. But I prefer to be here. I prefer to be right in the middle of it, where I can have an effect, and I believe I will.
That's Ange Postecoglou. I'm feeling it for him in that interview box than he is. Like, Charlie, the guy says, people are just worried. Nothing surprises him in football anymore. That's Newcastle Nottingham Forest coach Ange Postecoglou. Let me read the messages on our WhatsApp console, and I'll come back to the YouTube stuff as well, and then we'll get to talk about it. All success. Bernard, as a football fan, the guy is literally belittling a competition fairly won, and you as the host is aiding him. Punditry first before banter, please. Thank you for teaching me a little bit. We're learning of each other, so thank you. I'm not aiding him in that. But I put it to him to explain matters to us. and I'm part of the listeners as well, because I trace your questions and ask, and all of that. So we do this together. So Oasis, thank you. But I asked him. It's not like ridiculous and stuff. Ayibu Halilu says, good afternoon. If you name trophies based on
how they look,
their mood, then a lot of league trophies should then I think you want to say then a lot of league trophies should have funny names. Bundesliga. Okay, so we'll say Bundesliga, for example. Respect Chelsea. I think the Bundesliga have this trophy like a plate.
Yeah, it looks like a shield actually.
Yeah, a shield.
Like a shield,
the community shield, so like a shield. Nuti Fafa from Aflau says, you know him?
No. I'm just because I'll be asking a question.
You have time to ask your question.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nuti Fafa from Aflau says, unnecessary shade and jabs. The Mickey Mouse trophy was worth $125 million. The midfield combo of Enzo and Caicedo is delivering. We await the full fitness of Latvia. Slow but sure. Sanam says, very soon the Club World Cup will become a serious tournament. Your team no day monk, that be why. Please don't do that.
But it's funny because
please don't do that. In Katia's voice.
Don't do that.
Commander says.
Now, West Ham fan, how West Ham even qualified?
West Ham,
you help me.
You
see, nature and karma. Yeah. It has a way it deals with people in its own sense, and you will even understand. The guy has been tagged as a Liverpool fan. He claims he's a West Ham fan,
but we all know he's.
But we all know that they can't support.
Who denies? We all know he's a Chelsea fan.
I just don't get what you guys are doing.
We all know they can't.
I just don't get what you guys are doing.
You come. Commander says, "Hey, this my Barcelona team, and Liverpool are no different. Losing from Champions League through domestic league. It's funny why I even support these two teams."
The combination alone be suspect.
Liverpool and Barca.
Yeah, it's a suspect combination.
Tommy Lee from Tema Community 25 says, boss, you guys didn't say anything about Manchester City game. No, City, they're about to play.
Oh, we'll dive into that.
We'll get into it shortly. It's 10 minutes into the game. Let me finish reading your messages first. Coming from Dewenya says, something is going on in Spain. If care is not taken, it can affect the people of Nigeria, Nima, Kaso, and Ashtown. Barcelona can save lives today. Look, I now finish. The last line of your message gave me like meaning. Like, yeah.
Barcelona can save lives today.
Yeah. I know what he's saying. Like, and it makes specific zones. He said, people of Nigeria, listen, Nima, Kaswa, and Ashtown. So like, people have invested a lot. So if Barca jokes today, they are in trouble, deep trouble.
You see, last week when the other teams were causing tears down people's eyes, Barcelona said no, they will not cause tears. So maybe this is their week.
No, I feel Barca will win against.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to juxtapose like I always do. Who knows?
Tay Partey from Oyarifa says Chelsea knows how to turn up when it matters. Unlike Arsenal, the feeling is out of this world. Kojo Foster, a Liverpool fan, inside of fan called Parliament Chapel says, enough is enough. Liverpool should sell Konate and go bring new hard centre back because he's lost in his memory on the field. Oh, Massa, what is this? I bore off. My man, kindly take your time a little. Yeah? We have faces when it comes to football, and strangely, for some, it starts early and the ending becomes glorious. For others, it gets the middle part and it keeps, biting. And for others to, it gets to the last end of the season. So if you're having your pain early, just come and receive it. 0549 986 996. Dakota says he has a feeling Barcelona will finish. Okay, Sevilla finished the game beating Barca 3-1. Okay, that's fine. That's your argument. I don't agree though. Great setup from Pedri. Press this Sevilla team and they will have nothing to offer. They are not good enough, he says. Sweet Kwame says he names Marcus Rashford Dr. Marcus Rashford. Yeah, he's gotten an MBE.
MBE,
So Dr. Unfair. Why do rival fans belittle Chelsea's achievement? If Paris Saint-Germain won the Club World Cup, no one would have referred to it as an unimportant trophy or tournament.
Why is Marvel doing? but
Aita says, Cook Jonas says, I love how Chelsea always turn up for the big games. Makes it even better when Barca beats them in the Champions League. No excuses, just a little heartbreak. Sedi always want to be controversial.
No, I'm
Sweet
not.
Kwame says that. Sweet Kwame says Sedi just they explain. Sedi just they explain too much.
So, can I say something?
Yeah, you can say. I think I've read that message.
So, the Champions League. What is the name of the Champions League trophy? Don't we refer to it as the Big Ear Trophy, and everybody is fine with that? And I call this the Mickey Mouse Trophy with the key, and people are thinking I'm belittling the trophy? Come on, guys. Where do you draw the line? You are fine with a competition that's known as a Big Ear Trophy, and everybody in Europe wants their team to actually win it. However, when I am now seeking a nickname for a new trophy, you say I'm belittling it. I don't get the two.
Are you done explaining?
Exactly. There's not an explanation. I'm just drawing comparisons and trying to ask valid questions, because we can't, if we're going to be okay with one name, we can't choose and pick which name to be okay with. I'm not belittling any trophy, unfortunately.
Commander, do you buy his argument? What was that? What did you just do? Is that argument? What's it?
No. It's
an explainer.
No, it's not an explainer.
I'm
comparing these two.
How do you
explain?
It not be explain. Wait, don't you call the Champions League the Big Ear Trophy? Tell me that is wrong. That is where I'm starting my submission from.
Okay.
Once that is not wrong and everyone is cool with that, and that is not belittling that tournament, then unfortunately I stand to be corrected, but I'm not belittling this tournament by calling the trophy the Mickey Mouse Trophy with the key, because you call the Champions League trophy the Big Ear Trophy. Is that belittling the tournament? No, unfortunately.
BB from Dodo says, you see, Bernard, some of these unpleasant comments against the Chelsea Football Club are ones that trigger responses. Then you guys say Chelsea fans talk too much. I said many of you, but said he manage, go dig some matter for the backyard, come the board. Like, we are about to just talk about Manchester City and go ahead with our show. Then said he goes hunting, and decide to go and see. The people of Winneba initially were catching lion for their festival. Then they stopped and started doing DA. Said he wants to go and catch lion
again.
Charlie Kojo Hendrik says jealousy and enmity has no place in football. Let rivalry be clean and pure. Just say message you my son do someone son da Johnny. Richard Rose from Paul says Liverpool might miss Champions League this season despite starting their first few games well. He adds. Let's go into the City game. 0549986996. The Barca game will be returning soon. The City game will be starting shortly. Manchester City make 3 changes from their last game. Matheus Nunes, Oscar Bob, Savinho in, John Stones, Bernardo Silva, Jeremy Doku out. And for Brentford, they make a change from their 3-1 win over Manchester United the last time. Christopher Aja starts, Dango Ouattara benched. A possible formation switch from 4-2-3-1 to 5-3-2. They are where they are playing Manchester City. This is the lineup for Brentford. Colour in post. Kayode, Aja, Collins, Berg, and Hinky in defense. 3 in the middle. We have Damsgaard sitting in the middle, in the middle 3. Jordan Henderson, the experienced former Liverpool. Was he a captain? He was a captain, right?
Yeah,
captain. For Brentford. Yaho, Yamaluk in the middle as well, on the right. Then there's Kevin Shad, and I got Thiago leading the Brentford attack. For Manchester City, it's Gianluigi Donnarumma in post, the keeper I fancy a lot. Nunes in defense with Ruben Diaz, Josko Vadio, and Nico Reali. In defense, in the 4-1-4-1 formation with Rodri sitting as the single pivot. Then there's Tijani Reinders and Phil Foden in front, right in front of Rodri. There's Savio on the left. Then Oscar Bob on the right. And the goal machine, Erling Haaland in front in the 4-1-4-1.
I like what you refer to him as, the goal machine.
you know, so that's it for Manchester City for the lineups and the changes and what have you. What picture should we expect? I know Kotoko is losing by 2 goals to 1. I've intentionally not mentioned.
Oh, that's why Mafo is that quiet.
Yeah, I know.
I understand.
Oh, it's 0-0. It's 0-0.
Is that 0?
Yeah, 0-0.
Okay. So you talk to me. I mean, this is a City lineup. Is at the B's. They function a single pivot in the middle. We all know Rodri, I won't say aging, is gradually growing, but experience is key. If you're the likes of Hameluk, Henderson, Kayode, Damsgaard, and the likes are going to mount the pressure on the City defensive line, because Brentford love to also go mightily on the offensive. Or if you should be a cautious approach, this is against a certain Manchester City that seem to remember how to play football.
First of all, interesting lineup from especially Manchester City. Some of the coaches mostly want to rotate a lot of players, especially they played in the Champions League. Yeah. So the likes of Savinho, Oscar Bob starting for City in this game. Yeah. Rodri playing as a single pivot, or someone playing as a number 6 is going to be a bit difficult for them. But for Brentford, you could see that they are playing a 3-4-2-1 formation, that they want to really pack midfield to make sure City are not able to get hold of the ball a lot. But we know, obviously, City are going to get more possession, get more of the football. But the only thing is that if City will be able to get the chances to score. But from both sides, there's a lot of pressure on both sides, because Brentford has 7 points, City has 10 points. And looking at how the weekend has gone with the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs winning, it puts a lot of pressure on City to win this game, because when they win this game, it will shoot them up to 13 points. That will make them be at least part of the top 5. So it's a big one that both sides needs to do. For Tijani Rangers like this, he just needs to step up to put in his good performance that he did against Wolverhampton Wanderers. We saw in the first game of the season how he played so brilliantly that he gave us a season 1 episode 1, which we are yet to see the rest of the episodes. So I'm just hoping he will be able to put in good performances. The likes of Erling Haaland, who gets his goals. I'm sure today he has about maybe some 1 or 2 goals that he's going to get back. You ask yourself if Brentford is going to allow you to score those goals, because Brentford is going to defend so well, try their best to go on a counter and get the goal, the early goal that they need to get to be able to defend throughout. So you are going to see a very interesting game, a very interesting game from both sides, which I expect it to be both sides to score.
Okay. All right. The second half of the Sevilla Barcelona game already started, and we're monitoring that as well. We'll be having a lot of discussions into that, as well as the City game. It just started some 1 minute, just 1 minute into the game is Brentford 0, Manchester City 0. So what do you make of your first impression of the City lineup? And you have an opportunity to turn things around, though.
What have I done? So it's a very, very interesting lineup from Pep. getting back to Matthias Nuña, looking at how he has really struggled over his time at City to try and actually get his right spot in the team, because he's been moved around a lot trying to find the perfect position for him. But it's been, in the last game at least, he was able to get on the score sheet, and gives the manager hope that when he puts him in, he's now beginning to possibly understand what he demands and requires of him. So for him being in this particular team, it's of huge interest for me personally. I want to see how he would be able to perform in that particular role. Now again, it's another opportunity for some of us to also confirm exactly what
that's
Pep
pushing for Rashford, right?
Yeah.
That's pushing.
Yeah.
The referee should have called that.
The referee called it.
So sorry to distract your flow, but I mean we've got an eye on the Barca game as well. So you also see a lot of goals in this game.
Well,
Brentford City.
Brentford largely this season have been involved in games that produce quite a number of goals, because they themselves are trying to understand playing under Keith Andrews. Keith Andrews also understands the workings of the team, but however, he's trying to impose his personal style on the team, and it's leading to a lot of lapses in defending.
Yeah.
But they are also making up for it using a lot of set piece actions. So it's dicey and balancing for them at this stage. It's too early for them. Keith Andrews understands the task at hand. Going into the game, he said that City were one of the teams that had already clicked into gear. So for him, this game is one to actually stop the momentum of City. But would he be able to do that? He's got people on the pitch to actually get goals, and City would need to be very, very cautious from set pieces, especially. Not just any set piece, but throw-ins. Throw-ins from the Brentford team at the G-Tech Community Stadium is more deadlier than some teams' free kicks. I've not mentioned anyone again.
Fair, thank you. Fair point. Later on in the evening, we're going to enjoy Dusan Vlahovic meets up against the likes of Luka Modric. What's the name of this guy? Adrian Rabiot. Rafael Leao, Christian Pulisic. It's going to be a jam. Juventus up against Milan later at 6:45 in the Italian Serie A. We're going to talk about it, as well. It's 5 minutes into play. Brentford 0, Manchester City 0, Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. 53 minutes into that game. So we are live on your radio, 97.3 City FM. Adam, it's the Pep Guardiola approach coming back. Has he that room of discovering himself again to be the Pep that dominated this league? We all know City have started a little slower, in this campaign, but is that Pep effect back? Looking at how they've played in the first 5 minutes, swinging passes across.
Well, I think this season, games of this nature are games. Unless we get surprised, I think games of this nature are games I expect him to see out. Is the games against the top half of the table, those who are in and around, let's say the top 8, that I feel like he'll do more adaptation when he's playing against them. I think teams like Brentford, he will pretty much stick to the Pep we know. He wants to be on the front foot. He wants to press high. He wants to have a lot of the ball. He wants to get his players playing intricate balls, cutbacks, all of that. I think we'll see a lot of that in these type of games. But it's the games maybe against the Arsenals, the Liverpools, the Newcastles, even now Crystal Palace. Those teams that are more tactically astute, possess a bit more of quality within their ranks. I think those games will see a more pragmatic and cautious Pep. But I think in games like this, where he knows that on a normal day, the quality and the regular thing his team does should get him across the line, I think we'll see the, in quotes, old Man City that we usually used to see. You see them seeing a lot of the ball in the early parts of the first half. They are trying to pass their way around, see the chances they can carve early. I think we'll see that when they play teams like Brentford, but when they go against the top teams, I think Pep will shuffle things a bit.
All right. Arsenal on top of the table with 16 points. Liverpool are second with 15 points as well. The Spurs have got 14 points. They are third. Bournemouth are fourth through, I say through Antoine Semenyo's exploit. It's fair when I say that, right?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, through Semenyo's exploit. They are fourth. They've got 14 points. Crystal Palace have 12 points. They are fifth. Manchester City should have scored stay same. They'll have 11 points, and they are sixth as it stands on the live table. Forgive me. There's Chelsea who are 7 to 11 points as well. Newcastle, Everton are 8 with 11 points. Sunderland 11.9. United have 10 points. They are 10. There's Newcastle in that order, 11th, 9 points. Brighton 12 with 9 points. Aston Villa have 9 points. They are 13. Brentford are 14th with 8 points. Fulham are 15th with 8 points. Leeds are 16th with 8 points after 7 games played in the campaign. Nottingham Forest have 5 points. They are 17th. Burnley, West Ham United, and Wolves 4, 4, and 2 points respectively. There's a live table of the Premier League as it stands in that game. Should we go for a break and come back? Let's do this. Let's go for a break. We'll come back and do more here on 97.3 City FM on the Republic of Football. Let's go on YouTube. Welcome back. This is the Republic of Football. A show you and I love so much because we get a chance to be interactive from 2 to 5 p.m. Intriguing part of the story is even if there's a game that extends beyond 5, you have the opportunity to stay along, you tag along as well. You go through that to the end of that game, trying to break it down before you hear it on any other airway. Erling Haaland scores again. Is that 2-0?
No,
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah. So Manchester City.
The fans love him.
He's having fun. That's the party. Look, he scores. I love the shot from the guy's phone. Yeah. And then Haaland get a ball in the penalty, box. He hustles like he does and just kicks that ball. He knows where he's placing it, and he scores. And he goes to the fans. He lies. He sort of leans back. He gets the ball again in the penalty area. Just kicks the ball across the face of goal, but it's been cleared. So, like I described the goal, a similar fashion where he got the ball on the right hand side of the goalkeeper, close to the 6-yard box, and he kicks it and scores. Goes to the fan, relaxed like he's sitting in a lazy chair, and then there's a phone and people are filming and he's hugging guys. Charlie, the guy is having fun. What's his goal celebration? Does he have a goal celebration?
He has one where he kind of
crosses his
cross leg like he's meditating.
Meditating. Okay.
PSG has actually used that to take a dig at him before.
Yeah, that's true. So he stopped?
No.
He's still doing it?
Yeah.
He lost it.
Last weekend he actually did it.
Last weekend he did it.
Yeah,
so
he
he
did
scored.
Because we need it for the PSs, isn't it?
Yeah, for the games.
For the games, yeah, we need it. Okay. That's fair. But I'll run you through the stats. So far, 15 minutes into the game, it's Manchester City who were leading by a goal to 0. Now, for Erling Haaland, Haaland has now scored at 22 of the 23 stadiums he's played at in the Premier League, the highest percentage of any player in the competition's history. Uninvited. That's just uninvited, isn't it? I mean, the guy comes to your home and asks, which record is now reigning here? Okay, I'll break it. And he does in a greater fashion. So that's Erling Haaland. So there are a lot of things I want to read. I want to read about Erling Haaland. Oh, pardon me, I'm seeing some stuff that I'm trying to fetch for Erling Haaland's stuff, and I chance on a Black Stars picture. Like Black Stars players in Morocco. And I'm chancing the guys are wearing hoodie and Charlie.
It's cold.
We'll talk about that later.
It's cold, Charlie. Cole Palmer.
We'll talk about that later. But as I go on for the search of more of the stats from Haaland, I want to read the stats. Take a little dive into the start of this game as we look at the start of the players. We're going to talk about, for Erling Haaland, we've spoken about him for a minute and how crazy a footballer he is. And I describe him as the goal machine. It's important, whichever stadium he plays and the kind of record he's churning now. Brentford has gotten a 0.0 SG, shockingly, say 19 minutes into the game. City already have had 0.39 with 2 shots on target and played 63% of possession against this side. I was asking the question earlier, is City back steady?
No, City is not back.
Why do you say that? And I see Komna also shakes his head. He will explain that, but why?
So, Pep is reimagining how he approaches football games again. That whole sequence of building up from the back looks like he's now beginning to ease it up.
Kolo Toure and Pep Linders attributing to that decision?
You see, that is where you want me to go towards my rock and roll kind of philosophy.
Rock and roll, R&B, pop star stuff.
no, trap hip hop.
Trap, yeah.
But I'm not going to go there. But definitely they are. Okay. Because you now look at Pep. Pep has always been tinkering with his team, trying to get the best out of them. He started this arguably started this whole sequence in recent times of inverting players. Everybody took it up. Now he is looking to move away from that, bring in sort of a goalkeeper now to not pass the ball from the start or the goal kick, but try and go long as much as possible. Now you also have the man that is...
It's not looking good for Rodri.
Oh, Lord. That's what I don't like about these sort of injuries. But anyways.
Rodri, he was played as a single pivot. He's already injured.
No.
Where he holds is
not looking nice. And you see
nice.
you see when players get injured and you see the look on their face and you can tell this is not good.
He feels disappointed, disappointing the team first, and not happy with.
You can tell whatever is happening in his body is not great.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get some more information on this particular issue, because it's still just 20 minutes, so we'll get some more information pretty soon on the exact sort of injury and then the possible layoff time for him. But back to Pep and Pep Linders and Toure, I would say that they are helping Pep himself, Pep Guardiola, reimagine the football he kind of wants to play. The signing of Donnarumma was a key to starting something they want to do. So now going long, it's just advantageous. They have a very tall figure as their attacker or striker, so gives them the opportunity to use him as someone to hold up the ball and bring others.
Who do you describe?
I'm talking about Haaland.
Hold on for a minute. I want you to talk about the guy who we all feel is instrumental in their game. Get to sit on the pitch and we all go like, that's bad. How will his what's a better word I can use? How will his omission, at this stage in the game, what toll will he have on the team?
So psychologically, you have certain players who, when you play with or play around, or they are in the team, you feel comfortable, you feel very confident that you are able to do extras, and sometimes just a bit, you can even just lazy off a bit because they are there to cover up for you. With a player like Rodri being out, then it begins to dawn on you that no, I cannot go so much on this kind of tangent. What if the what ifs become more in your mind and you are not able to actually experiment and explore? So it will definitely work on the psyche of the players on the pitch, and also it would psychologically dawn on them again. When he was out, what kind of results were we getting? That becomes another question for them. But all in all, they brought in Nico Gonzalez to try and actually hold the midfield, but let's see, now that he's in, he cannot be playing as that sole person in that midfield. So we'll see how Pep would tinker with his team to actually help Nico Gonzalez in that part of the part.
Sorry.
I wanted you to get now go to Adam as well.
I just wanted to ask something. But don't we think maybe Pep has not really managed Rodri's injury so well? So you see, he came back from a long-term injury, an ACL, and sometimes these players, you have to have a gradual process to just integrating them into the team.
I think he's done that.
He's done that.
Yeah, I think from the Club World Cup, he was giving him like sparse minutes and like kind of like slowly easing him back. And it's now the season has started that he's kind of like introducing him to a bit more of the heavy metal minutes. I just feel like it's an unfortunate thing that has happened.
But don't you think sometimes piling him up with a lot of games is also affecting him? I think he played in the Champions League against Monaco, played last week, played the previous week. That is one.
I think it's gotten to a place where maybe he felt like they can start like upping the ante with his minutes.
No, but
and it's just like, but
you should see that one. He had an ACL, which he started training, and he also had another injury again. So that should tell you he wasn't fully fit. That's one key place I always want to applaud Maresca on it.
No, it's not. It was not Maresca. Okay. That's where I was coming to.
Okay.
The blame, solely does not go to Pep, and really does not need to go to Pep.
The medical team.
Okay. The medical team is the one that clears the player for selection by the manager. So if the medical team gives me a coach,
Penalty for Barcelona.
Penalty for Barcelona?
okay. So if the medical team gives
think it's been
me
given.
No, wait for the referee's decision. So
gives
you land
me
on
the
your
clearance to select a player, who am I to say I won't select the player? So let's just take Chelsea and take Reece James. I just love how Chelsea have managed Reece James. For Chelsea to actually get a lot of minutes out of Reece James in the
but
past
not the
season.
role he's been given by the manager.
No.
Two different things.
They are two different things. Because now you, the manager, you know that okay, the guy is coming back. The medical team says he's fit to play, or the medical team will tell you today he can only play maximum 60 minutes.
Yeah.
It's now lies on you, the coach, to select which part of the 60 minutes you want him to play. Whether you make him start the game or you make him come on somewhere in the 60th minute and rather see out the game. So it is down to the medical team, and that I just need to commend Chelsea on their medical staff. However they did to get Reece James fit, that is what gives me hope anytime a Chelsea player goes through trying times as an injured player. Unlike a certain team called Arsenal, who for me are not managing their captain well at all.
Martin? You think
They are not
Odegaard-
managing.
You think Martin is
I have said time without number that Odegaard needs to be managed. His shoulder actually also needs to heal. It's just that now it has gotten to another injury, but his shoulder is not actually healed. He needed to be out much longer than he was rushed to play.
Thank you very much. Lewandowski is certainly not rushed to play. He picks a ball, places it at the spot. He's given a penalty. His team is given a penalty, Barcelona. He stares in the crowd a bit, looks sideways, then focuses on the ball. It's penalty for Barcelona, ladies and gentlemen. He rises to the occasion.
He misses.
And
Wow.
No, wait. So please, did the goalkeeper touch the ball?
No.
No.
No, I
Because
didn't see the keeper touch the ball.
The misses
A lot
are
of-
in variations.
Say what?
The misses are in variations.
Okay,
What
so
does
this
that
off
mean?
target.
Yeah.
Off target.
He played it off target.
Yeah.
Oh no, but why would the way of all people play a kick like that?
Off
I think
target.
he slowed down. That little bit of a pause.
No, that's the way he plays his
That's what he
penalty.
No,
plays.
but that little bit of a pause. If you're a smart goalkeeper, you are outwitting the attacker or the kicker of the ball because you have to just keep your glance directly
On the goalkeeper.
and vice versa
Yeah, on the player.
on the player. So when you're looking straight into the player's eyes before he kicks the ball, you're just throwing your body into the direction where he's kicking the ball. You might force him to go wide or not. So that's it. Strangely, Nice is also leading Monaco by 2 goals.
That's
to
surprising
zero
'cause
in-
they
in
got the red
French
card.
Liga, yeah.
That's very surprising because they got a red card.
And we've got Ghanaian interest in there, so
Yeah,
yeah,
so
couple of Ghanaian interest for
Yeah.
both teams.
So it's still Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. There's a water break, right? There's a water break. We'll see how events pan out. Back to England. 28 minutes played. Manchester City 1, Brentford 0. City trying to still unlock the Brentford defense. We'll see how that pans out as well. City with the ball now trying to wiggle his way through. Is Tijani Renders? He finds the ball in, but controlled lovely in a dangerous area. I go through a few messages on 0549 986 996 on our WhatsApp line and on YouTube. So let me do YouTube. This one. So what you described earlier, I see a pop-up message on my phone from Sky Sports News. It says there's a confirmation on Odegaard that he sustained a medial. Okay. I cannot play the audio, so let me just read what I see. It says breaking. I think this is about 45 minutes ago, but I'm just chancing on it. It says Arsenal confirmed Martin Odegaard has sustained a medial collateral ligament injury on his left knee, says West Ham, and has been withdrawn from the Norway's it's been withdrawn from Norway's squad. So But Declan Rice, we hear is fine and can report for England duties. And he also had a bit of a back pain sort of, so they say that he can report for the England duties and all. So Odegaard, like you talk about,
So I'll give some more quick a little more updates on the Odegaard injury. So it's known as MCL. And his expected recovery time
from an MCL as well.
Yes, so there are more scans to be done. There are varying degrees. So there's a grade 1, there's a grade 2, and then there's a grade 3. A grade 3 really appears unlikely here. So it's either a grade 1 or 2, which grade 1 lasts, the recovery time is between 1 to 3 weeks, and for grade 2 is 3 to 6 weeks. So Arsenal can only hope and pray that it's grade 1. Yes, so it's and he's actually out of the Norway team as it stands now, but his shoulder still needs to heal as well.
Let's talk about injuries related that to Manchester City as well. So 58 seconds ago, I have this feed that Rodri's injury is a muscle injury.
Looks like a hamstring.
And the medical staff, they are set to assess it further, to put a name
to the time that he
absolutely.
But muscle injury, I don't think they should be too worried. The muscle injury, I don't think he'll be out for like an extended period. So maybe it might be a couple of weeks.
So sometimes it's good. There's an international break, so that's
He might. If it's not too serious, a muscle injury, he might be back right after the break. So let's just hope it's nothing too serious, because Rodri has been through a lot of injuries the past, let's say, 18 months.
Premier League
since he actually won the Ballon d'Or,
and
it looks like
for him.
The Premier League is demanding.
Even before he won the Ballon d'Or.
The Premier League is
same applies to Usman.
The Premier League is demanding.
Yeah.
Go to Spain where you have limited runs and you have to exhibit more skills and tactical wisdom on the ball. Okay, just go to Spain. Go and sit in a certain Barcelona's defense. Go and sit in a certain Pate is at Villarreal already. Go and sit in a certain Sevilla's midfield.
But you see, as a football player,
and be distributing balls, run to a certain distance, retreat, and all of that. You know, because the Premier League.
No, but you understand that it also comes with a lot of financial rewards.
Well.
You know, and when the finances.
Barcelona again.
Rooney, like you scored that. How
Rooney?
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
That's
so Rooney.
Rooney should be scoring that.
Manchester United Rooney comes to mind. And you should be scoring.
Yeah, that was nice touch.
Oh my
you come in, like, at least square the ball to Rashford.
That's the most difficult thing.
Like, square the ball to Rashford.
The easiest one is
squaring the ball to Rashford.
Yeah.
Now, the moment you go past a man and surround the D, it should be what Kudus did. Like, go to where the keeper is coming from. Don't go wide and give the keeper an advantage. He's already heading towards that direction.
Yeah.
So just come back to where he's going from, and you might never know. But that's fair. So it's still 2-1. Villarreal 2, Barcelona 1, Manchester City 1, Brentford 0. City still hunting for more goals. Talk about goals. Erling Haaland has now 21 goals in 22 Premier League games in London. So he's beaten West Ham 6 times, Arsenal 3 times, Chelsea 3 times, Palace 3 times, Tottenham 3 times, Fulham 2 times, and Brentford. He gets a goal against them. So he also has 54 league goals in Manchester. Erling Haaland, an amazing footballer, for Manchester City. Fair. 0549 986 996. Monaco have gotten 1 goal back, and it's Diouf who gets the goal. So it's Nice 2, Monaco 1. Game is happening at Monaco's home, and was it a penalty? It's a penalty. Okay, Ansu Fati was a penalty.
Ooh. Ansu Fati seems.
Okay, so was Diouf who got a hand,
On the ball. And Ansu Fati slotted.
Ansu Fati.
Oh, that's great for him. I think that's his 4th goal in about 5 games. Yeah. Seems to be picking his form back. That's nice to see.
Great stuff. In the 0549986996, 0549986996, in your features of X, on YouTube, on Facebook, on radio, and on YouTube as well. So let me go to YouTube and let me go to YouTube and read few messages from there as well. Okay. This is the Republic of Football. Hello and welcome if you just tuned in. Live on radio 97.3 City FM. Sweet Kwame says, "Oh, Rodri." He adds a crying emoji to that. And he says, Haaland scores, but City still their defense is a problem, he adds. And today the guy suffering most is Calvin Dier. He says, "Hey Lewandowski," after saying "Hey Barca," he has to say, "Hey Lewandowski." This Barca game is a fixed match. No, don't use emotions. Don't let your emotions get a better part of it.
It's football. they are scoring the team.
And Sweet Kwame says, "But why didn't Rashford play the penalty? Please, no. This is Barcelona. Yeah. There are rules in there." So I am. Rich Money says, I'm a Liverpool fan, and I'm unhappy with Arne Slot's performance and think he should be sacked if Manchester United beats Liverpool.
Oh, it's too early.
It's too early.
Too early.
Way too early.
You see, you've spent so much in the transfer window. At least,
let it play out.
Let it play out.
Yeah.
And you also should understand that football is quite dynamic, and a lot of things come into play. He will tell you that he needs time for the team to gel. So just allow the gelling to happen, because the likes of Florian Wirtz, when they go to Germany, they still play very, very good football for their country. So it's just a little bit of adaptation from both sides that needs to happen. But to say they should sack Slot, it's a bit too early. It's a bit too early. This is where United will say, then what should they do with Amorim? I've not said anything.
He just said something. He just said something. It's 85 minutes on the clock, and I'm not getting comfortable now. I feel Barca should be up to 2. Then we can talk about the rest of the matter. 85 minutes. Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1, still on the clock. Decoder Inside Tama Community Force says, yes, the woes of Barcelona is starting now because PSG defeated them and yet losing against Sevilla. Please, Bernard, tell Arsenal fans that they shouldn't rejoice at the top. I know Liverpool will bounce back strongly. Fair. Good afternoon, guys. My name is Bernard. Oh, name, how are you? AKA Achedie. Well, I don't have an AKA though. So, is this the Monaco that's played 2-2 draw against Manchester City? Yes, please. The name does not change. It's the same Monaco. Sanam from Dwayne says City and Pep have managed Rodri's minute. It's just unfortunate. Barca scores?
No, Sevilla. But I'm sure
Sevilla scores, but it's ruled out, right?
I don't even understand some of the things that are going on. Like, before Barca take the free kick, they're about to take the free kick, and the Sevilla players are standing in the way, and the free kick is taken and it's still allowed to go on. Like, I don't understand. Are they new rules? Like,
but that's not even offside.
So
I feel it's offside. I feel his body. He's offside.
No, so if you say his body, when you come into the EPL, at points they are using someone's heel, at points they are using someone's toe.
It's a strange.
It's
a strange evil forest, because there are certain things that are clear. We all know that this is happening, but the spirit or the gods on that day in the Premier League says that no, we are deciding to tighten rules up here in the forest harder. So that one, let's leave it for another day discussion. He says it's just unfortunate that. It's just unfortunate. He talks about Pep and Rodri's minutes. He says Nico G has been decent this season, though, so no worries like last season. Odegaard, dear. Oh my God. He adds a laugh as crying emoji to that. Larry says, enjoying your program in London. I think you guys got some serious Chelsea fans on your show or panel dissecting some team called Arsenal's injury. I see you are part of Arsenal's medical team. Look, we are part of everything, my brother Larry. As for sports today, because of how wide we read, you have no idea. We are part of every single thing. It says, just mind what you say. You don't say anything about Arsenal, okay? I think you are an Arsenal fan. That's fair. It's fair you are an Arsenal fan. But what we read, you need to analyze, juxtapose that against other issues and all of that. So we balance the argument. So thank you very much for sending the message in, Larry. We also enjoyed your message as well. Bernard is not feeling well because his best sleep, they bleed. Barca, they stress you. COVID, UEFA Champions League, and non-competitive EPL trophy. Bernard, do you know everyone don't regard Liverpool's Champions League? No, it's not true. It's not true. Kwame, today don't be controversial. You've been calm up until 4:11. Don't spoil the party. Okay, don't spoil the party. I don't agree with you. Look. Well, I don't have betting slips for this week though. I wish I had done it. If I knew results were going to go well, you never know any time in this game. But Sevilla 3, Barcelona 1.
2-1.
What?
No, Barcelona 3, Barcelona 1. I watched the pass.
Sevilla 3.
Sevilla 3, Barcelona 1.
scored.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a great goal.
But how do you allow him to run?
You see, I wanted to say something like this, but at least for this one, I was scared a bit.
Why?
Come for me because the way the game was rolling, Barcelona were literally leaving a lot of spaces behind for Sevilla to explore.
No, but they're chasing the game. What do you expect them to do?
No, but you see, yesterday's game, for instance, Chelsea, Liverpool, yesterday's game, both teams were chasing the game, but it was one team that kept leaving their back open. That was Liverpool. So when you are chasing the game, you can chase the game and still be covered.
Fair enough.
Sevilla 3, Barcelona 1. It was Barca attacking, interestingly, right?
Yeah.
Was it Barca attacking? And they get a ball, they sweep that ball, it goes in behind 3 Barcelona players. He gets the ball on the right, gets into the penalty. Everyone was thinking he was going to kick the ball across the face of goal. I think Szczesny should have done better.
Yeah, Szczesny should be doing better.
Be doing better because the ball was just coming in to go. It was not like a.
But then, as I said, if Barcelona play anything close to what they put up in the first half, they are going to lose the game.
Anyway, 0549 986 996 is your text line. Barcelona 3, Sevilla 1. Barcelona 1, Sevilla 3. I'm used to Barca winning, so Manchester City 1. Brentford 0. It's 43 minutes in that game, and we're keeping our eyes on that. Stanley from Bubuashi says, please Barca, don't forget Chelsea won yesterday, else we can't sleep. Like Barca fans are Chelsea fans now.
Chelsea,
but like La Liga, EPL.
I have a friend called Zenti. Yeah. Who's a Vaco? What's a Vaco?
Yeah.
Zenti. He says he supports 3 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So he just cuts then the first names like short. So Chelsea, Barcelona, and adds a bit of Real Madrid to that.
Hey, that's a strange combination.
I don't understand that.
Barcelona and Real Madrid at the same time.
Yeah, so he calls it Real Chess Bas.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can't fathom how you can support
That's
Barcelona and support Real Madrid.
Real first, then put Chelsea in the middle, then Barcelona, because you can't add Real Madrid after Barcelona. So Real Chess Bas.
I've never heard it before.
It's just weird.
It's almost like supporting Man United and supporting Liverpool. I've not.
Yeah, that's it.
Strange.
So, and it's strange.
Really strange.
So how does he follow the game?
Yeah, I'm confused. Like
when Barca and Madrid are playing,
he doesn't watch.
He watches.
Maybe
match.
he's a football fan.
But he's not supporting. He's not supporting any of them because it's like his mother and the sister, and they've asked him to choose one. So yeah.
Is it a red card? Yes, it is a red card.
Red card for
Sevilla. No, for Sevilla.
Oh, it would have been
Oh,
strange.
but if you're keeping it a buck and you've been watching the game, that should have come a while ago. But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's a second yellow. Oh no, that's a red.
That's a straight red.
That's a straight red.
Yeah.
The game has been like a lot of these kind of tackles have been in the game. So I'm not surprised if you look at the game. A lot of yellow cards have been shown.
Oh, that's
on both
90 plus 8 too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he got a card 90.
I think Barca should just accept that the game is.
But no, I don't think
possible.
I don't think Barca is
they can
rescuing
come
this
down.
game.
No, it's possible they can come back.
I doubt it.
No.
I doubt it.
So you get penalty and
Why is
miss
it
You
that.
get the penalty
Now
and
I
you
am-
miss.
No,
You get the
see,
penalty and you miss.
penalty
in
is also 50-50.
No, but there are some players that we know.
Guess what? He was
know-
going for the part of the goalpost that is easiest to score a penalty through. So most penalties
feel
have
from-
been scored through that
I
quadrant.
feel from the sport, every sport you pick from the penalty spot,
Yeah.
every spot you pick in the post to want to plant the ball is difficult, because like you described, it's a 50-50 thing. But
Yeah.
we know that for certain experienced players, in critical moments like this, when the team needs to come level, you have to score. You just have to score. That's why the responsibility lies. That's why you're an experienced guy in the field. Nobody's experienced than him on the pitch to have kicked that ball.
Yeah.
It's a red card. It's a red card. I don't know
I
why
don't know what
VAR
they are
has been.
reviewing.
No, but this was a red card.
Invited him.
The guy took his leg out the way. He still followed through with his leg up. This shouldn't be something we should discuss.
It's a red card.
Is
It's a
he
red
going
card.
to cancel it?
So we observe. The referee says no. It's not a red card. It's a yellow.
Now you understand me when I say that the referees in the La Liga and the referees in the EPL are competing each and every match week to find out who will be the most controversial.
That's crazy. That's not a foul.
Oh, that's a red card.
That's a yellow card.
That's a red
After
card.
he followed through and
No, that's a red card.
and sends his feet
There's
out.
no argument. It's a red card, and it's a stalks coming into the legs of the
Exactly.
player.
Like
Yeah.
the stats are showing.
Yeah. The success. So you know,
Boy.
that's it for another day and its discussion. But I mean, I've stopped talking about. Sweet Kwame says, "I'm learning from Sedi." But is it Kevin? Kevin, if I stop,
No,
you have to be careful over
Kevin,
there.
he tired today. He tired
Kevin, you have to be careful over there.
I feel sorry for him. Wow.
Sevilla 4, Barcelona 1.
Charlie.
Today's a bad day for Barcelona.
Look,
No, see you see the red card
watch it.
again.
No, it's like a lot of spaces.
The
a
same
lot,
thing. The same thing they did.
a lot of spaces.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie. That's why.
You can't miss about 2 or 3. This is not needed.
No, he just came actually. He just came onto the pitch. He literally just came onto the pitch before the red card.
It's needless. Why
So-
are you taking on your shirt? Because
Wow.
you've beaten Barcelona 4-1.
And yeah, yeah. it
See,
is
so I go back to Kevin Diaz's message. He says, "I am hungry, but I don't want to eat food. Barcelona, why?"
wow.
Strange football.
Football.
Is strange.
But
Yeah.
Barcelona kept on doing the same thing and expecting different results, and it has
Mm.
cost them 2 quick goals.
Yeah.
So the red card was cancelled. So we can't say they played more.
10 against 11.
No,
But that's even a strange decision. But like
No, for I mean the decision standing, I feel they should have been organized after they got the goal, like the goal that puts them at 2-1.
Yeah.
Barca should have
No.
really quickly.
Barca thrown the game away for themselves because after they got 2-1, they had a huge spell
Yeah.
where they were putting pressure on Sevilla, got the penalty, then you missed the penalty. I think everything went haywire for them after they missed the penalty. When the penalty got missed, then like heads started dropping. You can tell the zeal to go on to try and get the game back on level terms was gone.
I think the referee should just close.
Oh no, the game is lost. I think the game was lost at 3-1, especially after Lewa missed the penalty. I think that's where the momentum just swung out of Barcelona's favor. So Barca will have to pick themselves up. They had a similar game before the last international break at Rayo, but luckily for them, that game didn't result in a loss. They drew that game, but this one has resulted in a loss. They have a lot of things to go back to the drawing board and look at.
Rafinha still injured?
Yeah, Rafinha still injured. Lamin's still out.
Lamin's still out for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, so they still, regardless of that, I think today the performance has been flat. A lot of things that they do as a unit, they've not been doing them as a unit, especially in the last 2 games. So there's a lot of things they need to go back to the drawing board and look at and see whether they can improve. Because Madrid are picking up wins. Madrid are picking up wins when they are not necessarily playing at their best. So Madrid won yesterday against Villarreal, so that puts them back on top of the table. So
I want us to go through the table. It's just it's worrying. If you pick your feet and all of a sudden you play in this manner. Barcelona, hold it.
No problem.
Real Madrid on top of the table with 21 points. Barcelona, should they end? Well, they're ending the game this way. Barca are second with 19 points. Villarreal are third with 16 points. That's where Partey plays. Sevilla are fourth with 13 points. Elche are fifth with 13 points. Celtic Club, Athletic Club are sixth with 13 points. Atletico Madrid are seventh with 12 points. Then there's Real Betis and Espanyol who have 12. In that order, 8 and 9 respectively. Then Deportivo Alaves are 10th with 11 points. Getafe are 11th with 11 points. Osasuna are 12 with 10 points. Levante are 13th with 8 points. Valencia are 14th with 8 points. Real Oviedo are 15th with 6 points. Girona are 16th with 6 points. Real Vallecano are 17th with 5 points. Celta Vigo, Real Sociedad and Mallorca 5-5-5 respectively, 18th, 19th and 20th on the log. So that's for the La Liga table. Brentford and Manchester City are on a break. It's half time, 1-0 still in favor of Manchester City. Statistically, this what it is. For Manchester City, they stopped looking for opportunities at goal. An XG of 0.8. No, I think that's impressive. 0.8 is not bad. To Brentford's 0.06. No shot on target. That's what it means. City have shot 4 on target and have done 73 in terms of ball possession, and that's how events are at the end of the first 45 for Manchester City. The Barcelona game ended. I don't think this game. I've been in team bases when teams have lost.
No, they have to do a lot of reflection after this game. Yeah, especially and similar things transpired in the PSG game that caused the loss. Similar things are happening here, so Hansi Flick will have to look at a lot of things. Generally, I feel like across those 2 games, a lot of the things that characterized Barcelona last season was doing a lot of things as a unit. So in the PSG game, you can tell all the players weren't on the same page when it came to pressing. Like Barcelona press as a team, Barcelona kind of attack as a team. Everything they do it together. And in the PSG game, you could tell a lot of the things weren't uniform. Same in this game too. So they'll have to pick themselves up, and Hansi Flick will have to make adjustments to that high line he keeps playing. That high line he keeps playing, even though he's conceding goals. That high line he keeps playing when things aren't going right. Sometimes, I think during the period where Lamine Yamal was injured, he kind of dropped it a bit and was a bit more pragmatic for the Newcastle and some of those games during that period where he was injured initially. So I was expecting him to continue doing that even with Lamine returning, and it made the team a bit more balanced. But it seems with getting Lamine back and a bit of some of the players back, he kind of just went back to default settings. But you have to adjust it because you're the champions now. People are looking at you. People have seen you play through last season, so you're the guy that will be coming again. So yeah, if you ask me, there's a lot of work Barcelona needs to do because this can't keep continuing.
Great. Yeah. Guys watching on TV, the gentleman who just walked behind Adam, he's well known here in the country.
Barcelona lost the game?
Yeah, 4-1.
4-1.
I said Mr. Flick is being stubborn.
Why do you say that?
No, but I don't know. I mean, he's not being smart as a manager.
Wow.
The high line.
These are huge words you use.
No, but the high line will have to stop. There's nothing wrong with it. When those guys at the front there are properly coordinating the press.
Okay.
And they are pressing as a unit.
Yeah.
You and I know Rashford doesn't press. You and I know that for Barcelona to press and press better, Rafinha will have to be in the team. Omo is not a good presser.
But he's out injured.
Yes, so
adjust.
Why is the smartness? Adjust. You have to find a way to do something. So, if
what would have been your preferred options for?
Right.
Point you
Rodri, another Tija.
Yeah, another Tija.
And that is the way it is.
I don't like the way you are moving from one side to the other.
I just saw that's the Tija. I need to acknowledge that.
Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. I have a question for you here, though, but I want you to finish the Barcelona, analysis.
Yes. So, like I'm saying, it's unacceptable. Look, I understand Barcelona themselves have not been fair to Hansen Flick. You can't
as
be
a team.
you
can't,
can't,
as a team.
No, I mean the board. You cannot be telling him there's no money. You can't. Barcelona, no money. I understand Bartomeu.
There's money, but how they've spent.
And I understand that Bartomeu was a complete waste of a CEO. I understand the damage he caused. But at least to the extent the Barca couldn't buy a player, they had to beg Manchester United to take Rashford on loan. They didn't even buy any player.
The Rooney guy was bought for a low fee.
That's 2 million.
And the goalkeeper.
And the goalkeeper was bought about 30 million euros, if I'm not mistaken.
You understand? That goalkeeper there, he's class.
Yeah.
No two ways about it.
But he's injured at the moment.
He's injured at the moment. Szczesny, yes, a good replacement.
Szczesny, yeah.
But what you cannot afford to do is do you think the other coaches are not watching you? Do you think they are so dumb that you do the same thing over and over, you come and dominate, they will now sit there and allow you? Everybody will set the trap for you.
Yeah.
Everybody will set the trap. Now, if you don't have the arsenal to do what you are known to do best, it means you fall into the trap.
Yeah.
And when you fall into the trap, you get beat. You get beat decently. So for me, I completely understand. Look at the manner in which he lost the game in midweek to PSG. He needed to be smart for only the last 5 minutes. This same team cost you the Champions League final last season. Now you have the chance to do it. You struggle against PSG in the last 30 minutes of that game. You should have been nowhere close to them. 5 minutes to the end of the game, you could clearly see that your midfielders were punting. Because Luis Enrique had gone tactically 1v1.
He went man for man.
He went man for
man with his press.
With his press. And even when they now had the ball, they were not passing the ball. They could, if you are the one with me and I run past you and you are unable to chase me, everybody, Yanko, Otilo, Yankonkwa. And Flick sat there. I mean, Mr. Flick sat there. He allowed that to happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He allowed that to happen. I was coming just before I left the house. I was watching the game. Incessantly. Very stubborn. High line. There's nothing wrong with it when those
Up there.
When
up there
everybody
are doing their job. But when they are not doing their job, you can't do that. Look, from the way he's playing, if he doesn't take care, the El Clasico will not be good for him. Because Real Madrid themselves are not brilliant, but they will set the trap for him. Look, the trap was there. Real Madrid didn't know how to expose that trap last season because they themselves were extremely very poor.
Yeah.
But having said that, this is Sevilla
Yeah.
with old Kofi Piano.
Yeah. Your former.
What? Kofi Piano.
Yeah, man.
Dan Hundema.
Yeah.
What? Then you are there. You cannot find an antidote to that. It's unacceptable. But just before I hand over, I've been listening to the Chelsea Cup statement. What was wrong with that statement?
Mickey Mouse trophy with
a key.
Is it you see, he did not belittle the
FIFA Club World Cup
no, he didn't do that.
What did he do?
What description will you give to that cup? You, Abeko.
Oh.
Now, a kappa. They demand a kappa.
Look, don't do that.
Oh, I'm not
the MD for agriculture development.
I am describing the cap. Them capi or se kappa.
You know, the MD
or a kappa.
The MD for agriculture development bank. The last time I met him, he categorically mentioned you and myself that we are the guys that are always
my
against
friend.
Yeah, he said we're always against
Yes,
Chelsea.
he's my friend.
I don't want you to paint the picture.
Which branch did you meet him?
No, the head office.
The head office. One of these days I'll visit him there.
Yeah, we should go there.
I'll visit him. You cannot be my friend while you are the MD of the agriculture, and I don't see anything. I'll visit him. You understand? But the point I'm making is that I've been listening to the message. I said, he did not. For if they don't know, this is a Chelsea fan talking.
Yeah.
He supports Chelsea.
Yeah. That's what they don't know. He's a Chelsea fan.
But the fact of the matter is, Abe, if you were told to describe that cup, look, the first day my 6-year-old daughter saw the cup, said, "But Daddy, this one doesn't look like a normal football cup." True or false?
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's why it stands
it
out.
It has got nothing to do with its value.
Okay,
the value is far from it.
Okay.
And that was not what he sought to do.
Okay.
He never degraded the value of the cup.
Okay.
But he described the monument, that tangible. On your cup, papa. Them cup here. It is a Mickey Mouse cup. A proper description. Nobody's belittling the value of the cup. I heard people say the cup is over 100.
Nimili always supporting controversy.
No,
why?
Ask Kofi. To be honest with you.
No, Swiss Kwame.
To be honest with Kwame, if they ask you, if you were to see that thing at the very first time, will you see it as a football trophy?
He'll bring answers.
The first time I saw it, I thought, what was it? Is it tomorrow chamokulu koni ona atone? What is this? You see, you can open it, then inside looks like a hole. I said, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
No, David Otubaini says, Coach, push it.
No, it's not a matter of push it. The fact is what I'm saying.
I think Sedi feels vindicated right now.
You see,
no, not that. No, there are more messages coming.
Sedi did not degrade the value of the cup. He described, look, to the
so how would you describe it?
No,
Sorry, what's he saying? Please, I'm not going to say it.
You're not a man.
But, I mean, I don't understand the language. You have to explain.
I cannot say that in English. Off air, I will tell you that. But what I'm saying is that it is an extremely valuable cup.
Yeah. But you feel the designers of the trophy didn't...
The design, I don't know. Look, what went into that design?
They wanted to probably paint a picture that out of the ordinary, amongst all trophies that are available
in the world,
it stands out. Like that's the trophy for the world.
I think the circular nature is to represent the globe.
Let me tell you. So what does the World Cup represent?
Yeah.
The World Cup is it not beautiful and a bit global enough?
It's beautiful.
I mean, anything of that sort.
Probably the most beautiful of them all.
The cup, you can open it, then the inside will turn to outside. What is that? I'm saying that this is something that you use to decorate, let's say, your center table. True or false?
Oh,
no, true or false? True or false? True or false?
It hurts, but it's true.
No, but that is it. So nobody's devaluing the cup. But if you are to describe the monument as it stands there, it doesn't look like a football trophy. Now, when we were kids and we were growing up, when we see a football trophy, you know that is a football trophy.
I get where you're coming from.
So that's the point I'm making.
Okay.
Now, what can Chelsea voted that what kind of criteria
Coach, even the Champions League trophy is called the
cup
trophy with the big ear. They don't have a problem with that one.
Cup with the big ears,
The trophy with the big ear. Oh,
read the meaning of the trophy. Genoa are leading.
It's not the meaning of the trophy.
We just want to put a better spectacle on
what whatever
you're saying.
I said when my 6-year-old daughter saw the cup, her first said, "Daddy, is that a football cup?
Maybe now we have to.
Is that a trophy?
We have to let Pretty know that It is a trophy.
No, she does. She knows when she sees a proper football camp. Her father is a coach. She will see it. What are you talking about? Now, me to me, tell me about football. What are you talking about? What?
Genoa leading Napoli by a goal to 0 in the Italian Serie A. So it's 2-2 between Monaco and Nice. Interestingly, it's 2-2. 56 minutes played in that game. For Manchester City, they are still leading Brentford by a goal to 0. It's 46 minutes into that game. Brentford are pretending as if they want to play the ball now. We'll see how events pan out. You've seen the meaning of the trophy?
Yeah, but
what does it mean?
Coach, so they are trying to give some symbolization like to what? The secular nature representing the world.
Football trophy, a football trophy. Now, describing football trophy, them adjective, connotations, be
okay, that's fine.
No, but I want to ask the Chelsea fans this question. Yeah. What name have other fans?
Charlie, let's get into the message.
What is the name of the Conference League trophy?
There are messages coming that I'm sure Daniels himself.
Yes, sir.
Brentford should be scoring that. Brentford got a big opportunity to even the score.
I took my eye off that for a second, but it's Brentford still on the ball trying to look for exploit that area probably. Well, no, coach, you saw
Manchester United why should go either dada? Is it not the same guy who scored again? Wow, look. How can you miss this ball? Can't even control the ball.
The last touch before he got in front of the goalkeeper.
My guy will be looking at him. I made one mistake. You were blasting the ball into the net.
Thiago, he's the guy who scored against Manchester United.
And he wasn't successful.
BB from Dodowa says, what do you expect from a pained United fan like who could have wished it's darling Manchester United win that trophy?
You see, I'm not saying the trophy won is not valuable. I'm describing the object as it sits there. You see, if you were to ask to draw the mirror image of that object, ask the Chelsea faithful whether they can draw the mirror image of that trophy. I know that when you put the trophy, look at the Champions. I know that when you put it there, the right hand side of the Champions League trophy becomes the left hand side in the mirror image. True or false? I can easily trace the direct opposite. We call it in non-numeric forms.
Yes,
I can easily do that optically. I can draw.
I know you're a science student.
You understand? I can draw that.
So, yeah.
You are confident there why entropy na yak bebre. Look at the cup. Look. And the way it is looking here, if they say they have a key, if they turn the key, then it turn into an. It's like you are designing. It's like how do you call it? Oh, this thing, tourism. You see, for tourism. Attraction. Greg
inside Takari says, Abeku, coach, namely at his usual best, very diabolic and mischievous. Anybody who belittles the trophy is being
I've not done that. That is where they are getting it wrong. I've not belittled the trophy. I've spoken about how valuable it is. Describe the trophy. It doesn't look like a football trophy.
Sadnam should come again. His hate and dislike for Chelsea is mind.
Even said he was very.
Said he's a Chelsea fan.
No, it's okay. Guys, people don't believe it.
A true
because in a Liverpool jersey, and he kind of analyzes Chelsea with a heart.
We know said we
move with him. And we are telling you that
he's a Chelsea fan.
He's one of the very few honest Chelsea supporters out there who says it as it is.
100%.
The fact of the matter is, it is a Mickey Mouse trophy
with the key.
With the key.
City already inviting the press, in the absence of a footballer they admire for a minute. But I'll continue reading the messages, then we'll get into the City game and wrap it up. It's 20 minutes into 5. I think when it's 5, we'll have to check out of the studio. Coming from Akweteman says, Coach, watch the officiating too. La Liga refs are making the league bad. Chris from Lashibi says, hey, Bassa. Raymond, the decoder, inside community, Tema Community 4, says, I'm a Real Madrid fan, and we lost last week to Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona were jubilating. Meanwhile, their bad days were coming, or was coming. Bernard, please play Atassa for them. Oh, don't do this. No, don't do this. We won't turn the show into what Christopher namely does when United are in some nice, form or something.
Then busy.
Then yeah.
Now,
Coach,
I want all the Chelsea fans. One of them should give me a proper description of the cup.
So guys,
how would they describe the cup as they see?
Yeah.
If you had not seen it for the first time, or the first time they saw it, what description did they give to the cup? One of them.
Yeah.
Just do it for me.
Yeah.
Maybe that will change my perspective. Maybe I'm not looking well.
Okay. That's that. I'm looking at the FIFA Club World Cup. I think guys are just not being fair, but it's fine. Coach says that if you're a Chelsea fan and you're out there, he would want you to describe with a name what you put behind that trophy. Sweet Kwame says trophy tourism.
Charlie.
You guys are just laughing. Oh, Coach, why are you doing this now? People like David Otu Bini says, Coach is belittling the trophy.
I didn't do that. They have to segregate the thoughts.
The club comes and says, when is Manchester United winning it?
As in winning the World Club Champ?
Yeah.
I would love Man United to win it. One day, of course. The world hasn't come to an end. But at the end of the day, if this same trophy is given to United, I would not describe it differently.
Okay.
I'm sure FIFA said upon second thought would like to change the way the trophy looks.
Club says City needs to score the second goal. The trophy actually looks like a globe with the key. Philip says, Coach, please, I'm watching from Austria. Coach, you hate Chelsea.
You should get them to understand that. I can't hate Chelsea because my wife is a Chelsea fan.
That's true.
My wife supports Chelsea in thick and thin.
Yeah.
So if I hate Chelsea, it's like I hate what.
Yeah.
No, that is far from it. But you have to at times take away your coat.
Yeah.
The one who said I hate. How would he describe the trophy? Then we
But
are talking.
how is Mrs. If it's in fantasy, equanimely? How did she describe, or how is she describing?
I said our 6-year-old daughter couldn't even identify it as a cup. Mrs. was it's a cup, Benny. The cup I'm winning.
Bernard, you for lend the girl. Yeah. I'm trying to do that from Coach Nimli. That's one of the things he says. He doesn't want to explain, but it's fine. Coach, Chelsea beats PSG. The team that's the best. And all the English teams, but for it says Chelsea beats PSG. The team, I think it refers to PSG, beats all the best English teams, but for Chelsea, Coach, why and why? Philip is asking why would you describe the trophy in that fashion? But there are more messages on 0549 986 99. 60549986996. Let's get into messages on WhatsApp. Foster from Asham, Lebanon, say I'll open the lines after this so you can come in here and tell Coach Nimili direct. No, let him hear your voice. Yeah. The other day when someone said Coach was speaking patois when Manchester United lost to City, due to what he had said prior to that game, he got angry. I said he was.
I didn't get angry. I didn't get angry. You can't tell me I speak a language that I don't speak. I have not disrespected Chelsea.
He says time
I'm describing the trophy.
You
see,
I call
this
it.
This is one thing they don't want to accept.
I call it a punchy cup. And they wouldn't want. They would not love.
Can
to
you
hear
just describe
the
that
argument?
I don't know why we are overstretching this. Look, you try to now. Hold on. Because
Laurie.
said the crowd or no confess everybody. Look at said the.
Oh, sorry, I may be a film.
No, coach, the Chelsea fans won against Liverpool. Why are you allowing them? I mean, this is what I'm saying. Why are you allowing the people tease Chelsea? This is Raymond. It says, this is why I love Chelsea. We are always in the news, and coach always likes to talk about our team. The Caps looks like the globe, coach.
Is that how the globe looks?
Raymond Tay, Acrobite.
At least me,
forgive me if I didn't mention.
Me a social studies kaka.
Yeah.
Social studies me gay. Dem kapi. It's a global. Eyi. Me a science student me jitum. But me a social studies. Eyi nyama kaka na dia. There's nothing globe about this cup.
0549986996. Let me finish reading your message, then you can call. Laurie from London says, please tell coach that Donald Trump said that it was his favorite trophy, and what Nimley says doesn't matter.
Donald
Trump said it, and that's it.
Is he?
Would you say anything again?
No, Donald
last time I
Trump.
went to the American Embassy. You
Donald
are a
Trump
favorite
is-
today. No,
No,
message.
no.
You are a favorite. You are a favorite.
No, he's my friend.
Yeah.
That's why I school. So
Yeah.
if my president says that
Thank you.
it's the best trophy,
That's
so
it.
be it.
Thank you. That's it. That's all. Johnson in Afienya says, ask coach if it was United that won the trophy. How would he have described it? Anything Chelsea wins is bad, even if other teams win same trophies. Let's stop this hate.
Abe, hold on. Before you continue, please let everybody know that I am the one who described it as the Mickey Mouse trophy with the key.
But this guy says Okoto trophy.
Someone is calling it Okoto trophy.
The trophy looks like a crab.
Oh, Charlie.
Coach, do you have respect for Chelsea?
Why not?
Okay.
What?
I see a message here. Someone
far
is telling
from
you
that.
to respect Chelsea. I know you
I
respect Chelsea.
do.
So I want you to.
No, you see, these are the sort of things that they say. Have you heard a Chelsea supporter describe other teams before?
Yeah.
Have you listened to them when they are describing?
You feel
other
they
teams?
use harsh words?
They are even. I'm saying it is the trophy. That trophy can be won by any other team, and I'll give you the same description.
Okay.
That's the point I'm making. You understand?
The people say you did social chemistry.
At least me who globe me who globe cutting me
Oh my word! But they say it looks better than the Copa America trophy.
it's
You
not
agree?
true.
Okay. Wow. Coach Nimley wants to come back to the USA as the mentioned Trump. Of course, you schooled there.
No, of course I schooled there. I'm trying to get myself an interview date. I'm not getting. That's the problem.
But people they love you at the embassy.
All my people, if I get there on one time, they themselves they are aware. They are called somebody that's Charlie. Why is the interview date not available? Somebody called me and said I should give him 15,000 Ghana cedi. But I said, look at this funny man. Me 15,000.
Hold on, we'll talk about that.
I would do a walk-in and go in, and they will listen to me. I schooled there, I taught there, I did a lot there. My records are there.
I beg you, please kindly give coach some few minutes to have his take on the Chelsea versus Liverpool game. I missed the show yesterday.
He should watch Scorecard.
Later on at 9 p.m. Tonight. GJC from Casas, okay, he described that as a crab trophy. The trophy looks like Garden X. This according to Paul. Jacob, the Uber driver. Jacob, I guess he's driving and paused for a second. Says it's the Jupiter Cup. Just we are seeing
Intercontinental.
Yeah. Al Hassan Mohammed inside when she says, "Good evening to your champion crew. Does the Bundesliga trophy looks like a football trophy? Let's wait till their darling club wins it.
You see, that's why it's called
From
a shield.
When I was a kid, do you know how I used to describe the bonus?
No.
When cup never fit more plate.
If you
Flat
say
plate. Flat plate.
If you say in guy, you don't want to say it in.
No, I go feel chop rice for the Bundesliga.
You fit chop rice.
I go fit chop rice for inside.
But what's in the turkey?
It don't be like shield. This one.
Yeah, the community shield.
This one to I say be like Shamapulu then.
Okay, the people are okay. I see the word you don't want to mention already. The people are sending the
No.
Okay,
No.
no, I'm not going to read it. Sweet Camille says Tennessee is waiting for you, coach.
Yeah, Charlie, I missed there. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Just pray that I get the interview dated, then I'll come.
Yeah.
I have to come there to check some few innings.
Yeah.
But then Blaster will be there so that I will watch the World Cup a little
100%
bit.
Blaster should
Charlie.
coach, you really support Manchester United. Someone is asking. 0549 986 996. Yeah.
No, but how does this Thiago guy fail to control this boy and score?
Yeah.
The last touch before he got in front of the keeper just took the ball.
No, he had his head.
See this particular touch.
He should be looking
That
at
touch,
the goalkeeper.
that touch there took
It's
the
not
ball.
properly
Yeah,
coordinated.
he didn't coordinate himself well.
Okay. 0549 986 996 is your WhatsApp line. But it's still City 1, Brentford 0, 61 minutes played in that game. City, trying to, add up and what have you. Area lawyer from Dakuma Kokombe says the trophy is called FIFA Club World Cup Trophy. Simple.
It's not the name.
Any
They are
other
describing-
name is not necessary.
a test that our feeling.
The description, right?
The name is the FIFA, but we are describing the way it's been carved.
Yeah.
Listen, somehow one modern, ni modern. What's the name? Fancy modern.
No, nangin. Something like a nangin. All right. This one, an Arsenal fan, he says the Club World Cup trophy, dear. It looks like a big key holder, nothing more. It does though. You see that there was some key holder be that had the globe thing. I don't know if you recall. It had the globe around. Yeah.
Some of them have compasses.
Yeah. So I agree with him. I don't know if he's saying that. Pennywise from Ashaman says, good evening, Bernard. The trophy was designed to be placed in a museum, not for a trophy cabinet.
Yeah, I think
That's a laughing emoji to that.
Dang.
Please tell coach that everyone knows that he hates Chelsea. We'll describe the cup when Manchester United win it. I am Ayuba Halilu. Yeah, I like how you put your name there. This one says, honestly, the trophy looks like planets. Is it Uranus or something like that? He says, yeah. Okay. OJ, it's Manchester City 1, Brentford 0. I see OJ peeping. 63 minutes. And Rodri is injured.
No, I play cool.
You should see the expression on his face when I said Rodri.
He just sat on the tape.
Rodri is injured. So that's it. It's 63 minutes into the game. And let me open the phone lines. Okay, I'll do that shortly so that you come with your what you think in relation to what we've seen so far. But I mean, is Manchester City in this game still looking for chances? Coach, before we went into other discussions, I was trying to find out if the Manchester City we know is back. But with the scoreline, I cannot say same as it stands. What do you think?
I mean,
are they playing the Manchester City way?
No, not really. The game is still very tight. It's just a goal in there. So typically, Brentford will fancy themselves. The next goal is very important. Whoever scores, I think if City were to score, they win it. And if
you thought that was going to be the second goal?
No. So, like I'm saying, it's still very tight. Brentford themselves are very much aware that there's a lot more minutes in this to play, so they don't want to risk it and they don't want to throw men for it. I think their striker Thiago is obviously been isolated. Look at Pep Guardiola. Look at his reaction. He's not happy with some few things. He clearly knows that one mistake and it's game on. That he wants to avoid, and to avoid that, it means that you have to get that security of a goal, which is the second goal, just to get Brentford to think that if it was 1-0 and it was not, look at this guy. The credit must be given to City. I think the recovery is very solid, is very good, and virtually for Brentford to actually step out of their zone they have to go route one. And the Man City defenders are completely in charge of Thiago. The only time it was a 1v1 situation with him and Ruben Diaz, that was when he was able to brush Ruben Diaz out of the way and got that 1v1 with Donnarumma, which the goalkeeper saved. But apart from that, I'm very sure that the message to them is very clear. Don't isolate him on the 1v1 situation. So that is what they are trying to do now.
All right. That's fair. I want listeners to come in and share with us what they've gathered so far after match day 7 on our line. So you can get involved now. Phone in now on 0549 986 996 and 0539 986 996. All we're doing here is for education and the fun of it. Manage your words. If you're a Chelsea fan, don't take it too personal and all of that when you come on the airwaves. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you are talking to us from. Where are you talking to us from?
Yeah, I'm.
No, your line is not clear enough. So, reposition yourself and please get back. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you coming from? Where you calling from? Sorry.
My name is McCarthy from North Canish.
McCarthy, let's hear from you. Which football fan are you?
Coach, don't mind them. Come for me there. First time I
Go
Ghana me. Ni be na mba won Mickey Mouse. I'm calling a guy.
Point made.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, 0549 986 996 0539 986 996. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Sayram.
Sayram, let's hear from you now. You are live on radio.
Yeah, I want to ask you and your panelists that what is actually the definition of trophy? Is there any particular description to a trophy, which anything other than that, you Coach Nimli and his people will be describing it like that?
So let me answer.
I want to know.
Okay, let me answer. A trophy can be described as any...
Manchester United should win.
You say I should describe
it. He should win it.
You hold on. Let me explain. Thank you for your call. You will listen on your radio as he explains. Thank you. Sayram, right? Yeah. From the dictionary, a trophy is an award for winning a competition or achieving a significant accomplishment.
That's all.
That's it.
So that's a trophy. That's a trophy.
Yeah,
but
that's a trophy.
You can describe based on what we see. Oh, this trophy looks like this.
Like this
trophy
looks like that.
That is the simple. Nah, crap. No.
Yeah. Let's go on to the lines. Hello. Good evening. Your name? Where are you talking to us from?
Okay.
Yes, your name. Where are you calling us from? Champion Ima, talk to me.
How are you doing?
Charlie, I'm a miracle. How are you too?
Coach Miliano, Coach, come me down. Come for me down. The name be Bentua.
No, don't do this. We are live on radio. Don't do it. I beg you. Ima, don't do it. Ima, don't do it. Yeah, I'm listening.
You know something? It's one way you. The way Barca break my heart this afternoon. Hey.
But you are a United fan. What is with this Barca breaking your heart?
You don't know where I'm coming from. The way I'm sweating when Charlie. Hey.
I don't get you. You are a Manchester United fan and you have love. You have love for breast. Hold on.
I'm talking about.
Hold on. Ima, hold on. You have love for breast as well. What is this Barca thing? You are sweating and all of that. What is it?
Barca give me red. Give me red. Oh. But I'm red. That's
it's okay. You allow other people can rest, relax, and gather your thoughts and come and tell me about United's performance yesterday.
Okay. Let me talk about.
You want to talk about Sengo? Okay.
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
No, 1 minute is too much. Do it 45 seconds.
Yeah, just 1 minute. So yesterday we could have scored a lot of goals. I don't know. Do you have any how do you call it? Strikers coach or what? Because the way the guys are missing chances anyhow in front of goal, I don't understand.
I don't understand you. See, I know Yamorin, they are saying it should be sacked, but the strikers, the way they are missing chances, anyhow, Dogu guy, I don't get him. I don't get him. See, he finds himself in good position to score, but I don't know. The confidence is not there. I don't know what is wrong, and I think they can do better. See, yesterday he wasted a lot of chances in the first half. That we could have even killed the game like 4 or 5 goals in the first half, and I don't understand why they keep missing chances just like that. And they come second half and they come and play in like they play the football like we've not seen anything. Like they've not played anything in the first half. They come to the second half and they play flat. I don't get it. Charlie. It's monitoring AFAWD or maybe it do what with the one make it do
that's fair.
Or
that's
make it do
thank you very much.
like the way you want to start with Wadu.
Thank you, Kwame. Thank you, Ima. Thank you. 0549 986 996 0539 986 996. You can call now. Let us know where are you calling from after match day 7. We go on an international break. How do you see your team perform? Let's talk. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
Makati again from North Kanushi.
Say again.
Makati again from North Kanushi.
Yeah, Makati. Your line was not functioning well. Let's listen from you.
You know, coach has made my day. I'm a Barcelona fan. I'm pleading financially, spiritually, and physically. I know be you. You are a fan. You have lost emotionally, and now you've also lost financially too.
But the finances bit, yeah, I'm listening.
But our coach should really work on that highlight. If you don't have the kind of players to execute the system, you have to adjust. You have to adjust because you can't be conceding like they float the ball over your defense, no, then go. They float the ball over your defense, no, then go. Charlie, you are breaking our hearts, Charlie. Don't they make the easy? So we go again. It's Blasters. Blasters is next on the agenda. They should hurry up and qualify us. Then we come back next week.
That's fine. Thank you very much. 0549 986 996 0539 986 996. Let us know your thought. Good evening. Where are you calling from? First, your name. Okay, he decided to go off. 0549 986 996. Hello, good evening. Your name and where are you talking to us from?
My name is Brown. I'm talking from Shashi.
Brown, which club do you belong to?
I belong to Chelsea.
Charlie, you won against Liverpool. How would you?
Yes, perfectly. And I tell a coach that how he is describing the cup that Chelsea won as different than a cup is a cup, so you should take it like that. There's no any discrimination.
Okay, all right. He heard that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. So people are just telling you to take time to describe
I'm not.
There's nothing wrong.
I spoke about the value of the cup.
Yeah, which is 124 million pounds.
That's good money.
Yeah.
Nobody disputes that.
Yeah.
But I'm just describing the mood. You see, the mold, how it's been molded.
Let me see if I have another Chelsea fan. Maybe he might want to agree with you. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Your name and where are you talking to us from?
Yeah, I'm William. I'm calling from Santa Maria. I called in the show yesterday.
Great, William. Let's talk.
Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan, and yesterday I wasn't happy at all that we lost to Chelsea.
What went wrong?
I think practically the structure wasn't right. I think Slot needs to go back to basics. He needs to use the players that he bought right. Frimpong is an attacking fullback. Kekes is also an attacking fullback. You shouldn't try and underlap them. Let them bomb forward. Especially now that we have Salah and then Kodigapo, who are not great dribblers and can really take players on. These two options will provide additional threats on the flanks. We should stop forcing the ball through the middle. We should create spaces out wide. And also, he should also limit Gravenberch a bit. Because it seems this season he's trying to be a bit expansive with Gravenberch. And that is not cool. He needs to sit. I think latter part of last season, he was experimenting with Gravenberch being in the middle of the centre backs. I think he should go back to that and then let the full backs bomb forward. It also overloads the flanks of the opposition players, so their wingers will also drop back to defend. So I think Slot should go back to basic. Play the players in the right positions. Don't play Vets at the left wing. He's a 10. Play him as 10. Yeah, that's my opinion.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I think it makes a lot of sense. I share in that sentiment with you. 0549986996 or 0539986996. Hello. Good evening. Your name? Where are you talking to us from?
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're talking to us from, bro?
My name is Simon Okubabi, calling from Town.
Calling from where?
Town.
Newtown. Let's hear from you, man.
Yeah. If I could remember, on Friday, coach was saying Chelsea beat Liverpool because Liverpool has won the league and they were not interested in the final league. Man, that's why we beat them 3-1. When we beat them yesterday, instead of coach coming to praise, he's finding all the excuses in this world to defend the indefensible. Tell coach he can describe the cup we won anyhow, but the fact still remains. The whole world gathered, and we were able to beat everybody, and we are the first to win. One day, another team will win. I want to see how or know how he will describe the cup then. Maybe that time the shape will have changed. Coach never ceases to amaze me. Anytime listening to him, I can't stop myself from laughing. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much.
The fact of the matter is, on Friday, I said if you're a Chelsea fan, you should be worried.
Okay.
I said my heart really wants Chelsea to win. But on the face of what were put forward, Liverpool, in my view, had the better team.
Yeah.
But yesterday, when the game was ongoing, within the first 10 minutes, I started praising Chelsea for the good works they were doing. I said, look, they actually have surprised me, and therefore they deserve to go and win it. And they were deserving winners. Yeah. No two ways about that. They were. Okay. But as for the trophy description, nobody should get it wrong. It is a valuable trophy.
Thank you.
But it wasn't a doing Morty.
Hello. Sorry, I kept you on the line for a minute. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
Yeah, good evening. I'm calling from Makati, Waka.
Yeah, what?
Calling from Waka.
Okay. Let's hear from you.
One of the people made mention that both Marcel and David Raya won the Golden Globe together. And I just checked them, they didn't. Actually, David Raya won the Golden Globe by having more clean sheets than Marcel. And also, Marcelo Odegaard's injury is from a contact that he had this another defender. It wasn't because Mikel Arteta played in so many games. So those are the 2 points that I wanted to make.
Thank you very much, Ernest. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay. So injuries come as a result of there's a certain number of games footballers should play in the season. Odegaard.
No, last season his injury there was no contact to it. Was it last season or this season?
No, he get injured again.
Yesterday he got an injury.
He wants to remove the fact that the number of games you play cannot expose you to.
But when I mentioned Odegaard's injury, I did not link it to the number of games. I spoke about the medical team not handling the situation properly. That's what I said.
Let's go on the lines again. I mean, that's his thought, though. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from? Hello?
Yeah, hello. Abi. Hello, Abi. This is Greg. I'm calling from Takrady.
Greg, Charlie, what can we hear from you?
Yes, Abi, coach. I mean, look, you are all doing a good job. First, Abeku, I don't know where this came from. I don't understand this. We have won to win what no team has won before. Okay? The only thing I expected Sedi, only if he's a true Chelsea fan. I only know Kwakofi. In the house, I only know Kwakofi. I do not know Sedi. Only for him to come and describe a very decent trophy as Mickey Mouse or key holding, whether it is a blender or a key or whether it's a challenge or anything. Look, it is a trophy. Well-deserved trophy for the team. Let's keep that one then. I will quick one on Team Chelsea yesterday. I don't know if I can have my bite on that.
Do that.
Yes. Look, yesterday the team, they were very good. My surprise was as of the 90th minute, and that was why I wanted coach to highlight that. As of the 90th minute, go and look at the number of turnovers. From the 90th minute to the 96th minute, look, I counted about 6-7 turnovers. Liverpool would take the ball to Chelsea, and then Chelsea would take the ball back to Liverpool. It was back and forth. All of them did not settle for the draw. So I thought that, look, this Chelsea team, going into the game, were very weak. Look, Abiku, you can't take anything away from Liverpool. The Chelsea team, especially at the back line, they were not the ones I trusted. I didn't trust them. Again, the two players went off. Still, these gentlemen, maintain their composure, and then to win the game, look, I need to pat on the back of the coach and the entire Chelsea team. They have surprised me. I feel that out of the 7 matches, 11 points to show for, it is very good. We can do better. If you look at the next 10 games for Team Chelsea, look, Apiku, somewhere around December, don't be shocked to see Chelsea closer to the league title. We'll be very closer to it. We may have a very good shout. But as we need the title, Abiku, I'm very cautious and meticulous about that. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right, you're welcome.
You are the same person saying that. By December, you will be close. So you want to be close, so you don't want to go to Kenya.
Coach,
let's don't get closer.
Coach, this one, you have to speak for it. No, you have to speak for it to explain. That guy is a fancy guy.
Yeah. And to me, you're close. But and to me, and win. And you're close. And you're close. They said, why do you want? You're close.
Yeah.
Now, you're close. That cannot you and 2 nights. Why? Hey, one guy the Mazen.
Thank you very much. How about another call on the line? Hello. Good evening. Your name? Where are you talking to us from?
Okay. My name is Kelvin. I'm talking from Kaswa.
All right, let's hear from you, bro.
Okay, I want to let the Chelsea fans know that the Club World Cup they took is not any record because it's the first time. They must take it 3 times in a row so that we see that it is.
Okay, all right, great. I think your point was well made, Kelvin. Let's pick, in 2 minutes, let's pick about some 2 or 3 or 4 callers. Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
Yeah, hello.
I can hear you. Your name and where are you talking to us from, bro?
Yeah, please, this is Seriam again. I'm back again. I just want to make a point that anytime I'm listening to you guys, when Coach Nimley is not at studio, I feel that as if the program is not alive. But anytime he's there, I feel that, I'm listening to the program. But it's just unfortunate that the days Man United win, that's when coach comes. And he always finds an excuse. When they lose, he doesn't come. And he'll get something to defend himself. I don't know why. Coach, when United lose, please come to studio and let me hear from you.
Okay.
But as to whether the trophy will not look like jackpot or whatever, if you want to understand why it is in that shape, there's a Club World Cup. So they decide to look for something that looks like a globe. Well, if you don't know, please take your smartphone, go to the planet, you see something like that with a round ring around it. So please, leave it for us. We like it the way it is. Okay.
That's right. For these guys, the team we ended at Mickey Mouse with the key. Mickey Mouse trophy with the key. Then some guy come and say the team be blender. This guy took and say the team be jackpot. What people they doing? Hello, good evening. Your name, where are you talking to us from?
Hey, Good evening.
Yes. Your name and where you're talking to us from, bro? I'm fantastic. How are you two?
Yeah, I'm calling from Taiwan.
Roy?
Yeah. Are you there?
I'm here, Roy. I'm here. Let's
talk. So, Chelsea fans are just being emotional. I don't know why they are taking it into personal. I don't know why. They are just all joking, laughing. But the way Chelsea fans are taking this into personal, see, the trophy themselves, Trump in office in South America. Who are they fighting? Eh? The trophy is in Trump's office in America. They are here fighting with a pundit who's the cup just look like a Mickey Mouse. I don't get it. They are being emotional.
That's
you carry this that they can't really disturb with. What's up?
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie,
thank you very much. Right, Charlie.
They're just being emotional. Leave them and cap them down.
So, yeah. Charlie, Roy too said that to me that he said, Charlie, I don't get this. Charlie, like, good evening. Your name and where you're talking to us from? You should be the last caller. Okay, all right, fine. Let's put a cause here, Daniels. Or if you should give this person the benefit of that, all right, let's go. Last caller on the line. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you talking to us from?
Good evening. I'm Eric calling from Lucky Division Farm.
Eric, you are last caller. Let's hear from you.
All right. So I would like to talk about Arsenal. Since you guys did not say anything about Arsenal.
Arsenal?
Because, and I can only assume if Arsenal had drop points or not.
But the show is in 2 days, right? The show. I listen. Hello.
Yeah.
The show is in.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes, I'm saying that we've got a show running for 2 days. So Saturday from 2 to 5 and Sunday from 2 to 5. Our target is the games that are ongoing. We paint a picture, give you updates, and bring you important interviews in relation to that and analyze the whole situation. So yesterday was a time to talk about Arsenal because Arsenal played yesterday, isn't it? And today, there have been a couple of games, but because we were talking about Newcastle, it traded a bit into the Liverpool narrative with the Ketike and Isak and all of you. So, yeah, that's it.
All right. That's fine. But you see, because yesterday also, when the match ended, the discussion was a bit short because we wanted to try and delve into the Liverpool-Chelsea game. But it's fine, I understand. But I would like to tell the Chelsea, but they should relax. This thing is not a cup. This Club World Cup thing there. It's not a cup. Someone says it's a blender. The description is there. If you want a cup, they should look at the Champions League trophy. That's a cup. You can even pour champagne into it and drink. This thing cannot contain any champagne. It cannot contain anything. It's not a plate. Coach said you can even eat on the Bundesliga plate. If you cannot even eat on it. You see? So they should relax. They shouldn't be emotional. This trophy is nothing. It's nothing. That's the more reason why they couldn't even throw a bad parade when they won it. You understand? From my injury and why. Coach, keep up with the job. You are doing a good job. Don't listen to this Chelsea guy. You are just in pain. Thank you.
That's fine. Thank you too. We'll put our call-in session here, Daniels. That's it. Fredo said, Jaden says, hey, football. People put emotions into everything. Pardon me. So I'll do 2 messages, 2 clean messages if it's possible. Then I'll get back to City and we'll wrap up the City game. It's 89 minutes into that game. In fact, into the 90th minute already. It's Brentford who have a corner kick. Then are trying to equalize. So they kick the ball in long. It goes up and a City player heads that out. But they are still in possession of the ball. Hello, Bernard. What is the GFA doing about Chelsea's defender Achampo? Is there any talks ongoing currently about his nationality? Not that I know. But we've got options in the back line, a lot of them though. And there are talks. It's open actually, but I do not have direct takes on what's the situation with the Chelsea Chappers. We'll get to know later. Then I'll get information across. Let me go through the games and by way of updates, and by that I'm also informing you that there's 4 minutes of added time to the City game. Brentford in possession now and looking for options. City 1, Brentford 0. Aston Villa 2, Burnley 1 earlier on. Crystal Palace 2, Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1. Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Wolves played 1-1 with Brighton. And in La Liga, Deportivo Alaves 3, Elche 1, Sevilla 4, Barcelona 1, Espanyol 1, Real Betis 0. It's 45 minutes into that game. Real Sociedad 0, Rayo Vallecano 0. Celta Vigo will play. The Sociedad game is 45 minutes into that. Celta Vigo will play Atletico Madrid at 7 p.m. The German Bundesliga, Stuttgart 1, Heidenheim 0, Hamburger 4, Mainz 05 0. And 90 plus 2 minutes into that particular fixture. And Napoli are playing 1-1 with Genoa. Later 6:45, Juventus will be playing AC Milan. The game ended for Monaco 2-2 up against Nice. In the French Liga, Lyon 1, Toulouse 2, Le Havre 2, Rennes 2, Strasbourg 5, Angers 0. Lille will play Paris Saint-Germain at 6:45. So that's it for updates. But we go away from this game. I mean, impressions so far. Have City impressed you, Sadi?
Well, after the Rodri injury, I would say City have just tried to really manage their game and try and walk away with the 3 points in this particular fixture. It looks like it's not been the same for them. They've not been so fluid after the whole Rodri injury situation. That just goes to show, like I was saying, the psychological aspect of it. Now they just went into a bit of retreat and are trying to manage the game. And Brentford have just kept on piling pressure. If only Thiago had actually gotten a better second touch of that ball, maybe he would have leveled it up for them by now. And if they had actually taken a couple of their chances as well. So now they get to run at the City defense, but it's thwarted very quickly. So it's been more like they trying to manage the game and walk away with 3 points. I feel it's a good idea for them if they feel that that's how they can win this particular fixture. After this game, they go into basically mini working mode, that is away from the cameras for at least a week and some days, so that you get to prepare for your next big encounter, and that would be enough time possibly for them to really figure out some way of playing around the whole Rodri, or having Rodri in their team. They've been really flat after that whole Rodri injury situation. It's just taking me back to when they were not having Rodri and were really struggling as a team to try and get results, and we saw what happened back then, and it actually just goes to show how important Rodri is to their team. But they've now also got a very interesting goalkeeper. How did that ball not go out? Wow. Hey, that's okay. That's okay.
I mean, this keeper is brilliant.
Yeah, but
he's sitting well, for Manchester City, and I feel he's done a lot in the past, and it's over. The game is over. City won by a goal to 0. That's a hard-fought victory.
Yeah, properly managed. They did not go for more. They tried, but once the spine of the team was gone, it really just threw their game plan out of the window. But they have managed to walk away with all 3 points in this encounter. The man, Erling Haaland, getting the goal. However, more praise and accolades needs to go to the man in goal for them. He really saved them in this particular game. He made a lot of saves. Donnarumma really has impressed since joining City, and this is a hard-fought a win for them. And congratulations going out to Guardiola for being the manager with the least number of games to get 250 wins as in the EPL. Yes, and he did it quicker than he has done it quicker than any other manager. He did it in so now I would dare say he has done it in 349 games, 250 wins for one manager with one team. That's very impressive, and you can't sweep his achievements under the carpet with regards to Manchester City.
Thank you very much, Sadi. Thank you guys who did listening out there and followed the sequence of play for today. And it's good to always have you on. The guys who sent messages on WhatsApp, are there any other? Great. So if you've done all your messages on the show, plus the ones on YouTube, and for our YouTube community, fans in there who joined us right from the beginning of the show through to the end of the show. We appreciate you a lot for your contribution on the show. So thank you guys. Yeah, I see your messages in there. They are having fun, and all of that. They're having fun, teasing each other, enjoying the show. It all sums up and makes it a brilliant show. Sorry, your last words before we go?
Well, it's just that my initial comments were never to belittle the FIFA Club World Cup, as it's called. Just like the UEFA Champions League, the most prestigious club trophy in Europe, is described as the trophy with the big ears. I was just describing the trophy. So to all Chelsea fans, it's all just about the description of the trophy. But going ahead to say it's belittling, I think it's a far stretch. We need to just settle it down. But congratulations going to Chelsea for beating Liverpool. It was a hard-fought victory.
You want to say something about that before we go?
Oh, I'll just congratulate them. Congratulate Arsenal also for getting a very interesting win over West Ham United. But for Newcastle, that's also a nice way to bounce back and get that win, because now it puts Ange Postecoglou in a very tight spot, and he's got to find a way to speak to his friend to keep him in the job that he appointed him just 26 days prior. And for the other teams who got wins, and congratulations to everybody, but unfortunately now no one has the crown of being unbeaten in the EPL.
True. Palace thought they were going to have a smooth sailing, but unfortunately, or I can say fortunately, they have that record broken, if you want. All right, so that's it. We'll come your way tomorrow morning on the biggest breakfast show in the country, the City Breakfast Show, to tell you the latest around the world of sports on kickoff tomorrow morning. We'll meet later tonight on TV, on Channel 1 TV, for, I know it said the Republic of Football, for Scorecard, where we bring you the latest and highlights of all the important games and analysis, plus videos as well. So you can stay with us on Channel 1 TV later tonight. We have the show live from 9 p.m. runs straight on to 10:30 p.m. and there's more we're going to talk about, in that space. So we'll meet again. Thanks to Daniel Squashy as well, my good brother, for helping us with a lot of technical assistance here in the studios. It's still Napoli 1, Genoa 1. That's our show for today. We'll meet you same time next week. We'll do more here on the show. Until we meet again, I am Bernard Bakery. Sports is life. Get involved.